worldwide from New Hampshire.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been quite the experience. He's learned a lot about Nebraska. He's learned a lot about drinking.
Yes, very much.
I believe the second part.
Well, I don't know if he learned anything.
Well, yeah.
He probably is going to go home and be like, I'm never doing that shit again.
I don't want to touch booze.
They fooled me.
You fucking assholes. Well, anyways, butt hurts, literally.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Thanks to Tony.
Look, I am who I am, all right? I have needs.
We all have needs.
We all have needs.
We have wants. We all have needs.
The needs of the many
anyway,
the needs of the few.
Yes.
Then yes.
No. God damn, Stalin.
Let's go with Spock on that one.
We're gonna get spicy.
That's the most communist thing Spock ever said.
Well, then he sacrificed his life right afterwards, so it's kind of a ballsy thing for Spock.
Well, and that's why communism doesn't work.
So how about that intro?
They brought him back to life, so fuck yeah, it does.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, folks. This will be a great time. You have all of your favorite characters here tonight. We're all a little lit. We're gonna have a little fun, short little show, and maybe Tony will figure out how to use the mouse.
It doesn't work.
Right.
So, folks,
anyway, introduce yourselves.
Well, folks, while we're doing this, we're having some technical difficulties, but we will push through this because the sheer power of our charisma and the fun that you have here at Big Buckin' Empire will make it all worthwhile. So, folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes you the podcast coward, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, and lord of the Scottish Highlands, and one damn handsome man, if I do say so myself. You can find me at koenation.com. No, not yet. But KOE Nation on YouTube.com, KOE Nation on Twitch.com, and KOE Nation on TikTok.com. But, folks, do not worry. That will be coming soon.
TikTok.com.
Yeah, sure, why not? So, folks,
I like it.
Works for me. But, folks, you can also find us on Facebook.com/BigBuckin', which is where you should be. See? Doesn't work.
Yes.
I know.
Moving
on.
on.
So there's been, but yes, and also Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube. What are you doing not subscribing? But like it was stated a little earlier, we're joined by some very special guests this evening. We've got a full cast of characters for you while Chicken is doing the amazing production that he does, and he's doing all the backstage workery. And we've got, of course, the one, the
international guest, intergalactic guest,
intercontinental.
We are Dad's World.
Foreign and domestic.
Flat Earth, globe, or round globe, both. Brendan Roy from Dad's Worldwide.
I think we believe in globe.
Agreed.
Yes. It's Brendan from Dad's Worldwide.
By the way, folks, I just wanted to point out.
Just cut you off like that. Wow.
TikTok.com. Yeah, it is the website.
Yeah, nobody uses the website, Phil.
But it is a TikTok.com where you
He
can
had to
find
fact check.
If you're on TikTok.com, you're failing at TikTok.
So I'm sorry, Brendan. I just had to clear up some misinformation. I don't want us to get struck in for misinformation on this platform, so I wanted to clear that.
Thank you for being a boomer.
So without further ado, Brendan's intro.
Yeah. High-minded. Yeah. By all means, Brendan, the floor is once again yours.
I'm here.
I'm here.
This happened.
I'm Brendan from Dad's Worldwide. You can find me at dadsworldwide.com. Brendan at dadsww.com.
New batteries.
Thank you.
Or if like something irks you and you can't stand me, hate mail at dadsww.com. Can't wait to hear from you. and we're all over the socials. So hit us up. Please like and share. Subscribe.
Maybe it's a
Thank you. Lynn, where can we find you in this great net of internet?
I mean, also you could completely find me on the Dog and Chicken Show because I'm a frequent guy. I'm in the comment section just like some of you are. But I'm a special person. I get to guest star every now and then, but I also have a TikTok, and I just happen to be the beautiful older brother of the chicken, and so I'm a special
Beautiful
person.
Subjective.
Beautiful as fuck, dude. I'm the best looking one of the West Bros.
What'd you say?
I
can't read.
I would like to just say, all right. I basically want to say, Skinner West on the TikTok. We are coming to you live from the Stabbin' Cabin in Beaver Crossing. There's a whole lot of stabbing going on. And there's nothing but dudes here. So I'm just going to say how fuck.
Don't we follow all that up?
Hey, I am Jeremy. You can also be known as Jahermy. You can catch me on TikTok for Jahermy, or you can see me with these sexy fucking fellas here.
Best intro yet.
And,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a work in process.
He's learning fast. Young Padawan.
I learned what.
Tell us again how sexy we are.
Super sexy. So
first one up in the Stabbin' Cabin.
Oh yeah. These guys are immaculate, and I'm so fucking happy to be here with these guys, and it is a pleasure. It is an honor, and thank you guys once again.
Cheers. Stabbin' Cabin.
Stabbin' Cabin on 3.
Coming in hot.
Here, I'll transfer it. So anyway, folks, we fucking like so Tony Monday the cardboard cutout, which was
Found
the
it.
original thing.
Finally, it's finally been ordered. Look, like I was so excited. I got the damn thing ordered. It was a pain in the ass, but I finally got it done. It's going to be here on Monday or Tuesday for sure, and I cannot wait. I was hoping it'd be here before the weekend so I could bring it, but then I'm like, it's probably better that I didn't get it before coming here to bring it because there's like a 90% chance one of us would have slept with it. There's a 100% chance it would have been broken after sleeping with it. So I'm just saying it's probably better. We will unveil it to you all.
I totally would have poked
I
the
mean,
hole.
I'm
in that
already
thing.
frothy over
It would have been anatomically
So you're
correct.
saying you needed to order multiple cardboard cutouts?
Yeah, exactly. That's really what I'm saying.
And
Like,
I honestly
made me
I
moist.
wanted it ordered so I could bring it to the gas
yeah,
station. I really like it. I was talking to Chicken about it. He's like, oh, so and so's gonna do it. I'm like,
we should have.
I was like, I really want to go in there. And
It would have
like,
been great to
engage
have
the-
Brendan be the one to go.
Oh,
put
I
it
totally
up.
wanted to do it.
Well, if this
Totally.
works
Because, he could just set this thing up, be on a flight halfway across the fucking country the next day. Who did it? I don't know, some dude with a beard and stuff.
We found him in an airport leaving the.
Yeah, like, I doubt they're gonna throw up
Somehow it
roadblocks
would
for the
probably turn into an
cardboard
ATF
cutout
investigation.
bandit.
Is
Okay?
this like the plot to Ocean's 14? No, if it works, if this actually like pans out and works, we could order another one and have it delivered to you.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
that's the one in New
New
Hampshire.
Hampshire, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
like
Let's
that.
make
idea.
one to fill this time though, wearing like something similar but way
Heather-
heavier.
And a
Heather-
special cutout.
Heather, you gonna help Brendan? You guys gonna have to find a good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, New York.
All
They
right,
can do
so
it in Brooklyn.
Oh my
Think of
god!
it. Think of it as the other thing is
Oh,
chicken. We never even thought about this. We have a brother that lives in New Hampshire,
Yes.
and so he's gonna walk into a gas station.
That would be
and
so
see a
good.
picture of
Oh,
Tony.
yeah.
I know that little
I know the
fucker.
perfect.
What the
I know
hell?
the perfect one to
The
put it in.
hell, bro?
I know exactly where he's gonna go.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It's
yeah.
gotta be
London-
fucking cubbies.
Put it in Londonderry,
You gotta put it in a cubbies. That's my
Londonderry,
horrible
New
East Coast
Hampshire.
accent.
the home
Was
of
that
the
your
Tony
attempt
G
at like
fucking cardboard
northeastern
cutout.
accent?
Yeah.
I think that to be your job.
And
if
the
you're
current,
like
the current
publicist,
coach was
you're
hiding in the fucking
the press
bathroom.
secretary for a football team. So what do you think about Lawrence Phillips? Lawrence Phillips is an athletic talent that
Amazing
is, does some athletic stuff that's very athletic. What about the other thing? And very athletic with athletic talent, and he's got
Amazing
very
athlete.
like
He can really grip a ball. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
Ball, fuck, shit. Ah!
You're having some fumbling problems there, Lawrence. Look, pretend that the ball is your girlfriend's throat.
Grab that shit all day long.
you really got to get it right.
Accurate.
You really got to get right in
Brandon's
those
like,
places.
oh no,
Oh, come
I'm
on,
on this
that's not even
show.
that fucking controversial. Look, half of you women out there want to be choked. All right, let's be honest.
Okay, like
Treat me like
20%.
some
Don't
pig shit.
overestimate.
I really got to know how this
First
fucking
day on
show
the
looks
internet,
to you
Bill,
guys.
it's 50.
Please
Okay.
comment
Let us know what you
how much
think,
are you
ladies.
figuring
No
this
doubt.
out. I mean,
Don't out yourself like that.
are we just talking over each other at
Yeah,
this
at
point?
this point,
Tonight.
I knew the first time I was going to see Brendan, I'd be like, I don't know exactly how tall he is. I don't know his walking mannerisms. I don't know these things about him. So I was like, I
Okay.
get to the airport, I pull up, and like, I'm just like doing laps because first off, Des Moines Airport's a fucking shit
Yeah,
show. And so literally, I'm just like doing laps in a circle and like waiting for people to come out. And I told him, I was like, hey, send me a text when you're close to the like front. He sends me a text like 10 minutes later. He's like, hey, I'm out front. I'm like, I don't even know out front in this long goddamn
What does out
drive.
front mean?
I'm like, I don't even know where to tell him I'm at. And as I'm sitting there looking around,
You're
for
basically
signs,
looking
I'm
for a
like,
beer.
I was literally about to ask him, like, what are you driving? And
He
I
did.
mean,
He asked me, he's like, what are you driving? I was like, I'm in a white Ram, and I'm looking for like signs to like point out where I'm at. Because
Knocking
this
on the
thing's
window.
like fucking four, I don't
Can I
know,
get a ride?
Yeah,
it's
please.
a quarter-mile long.
Yeah,
fucking
it was a
goddamn-
long, it was a long.
And I'm
stretch.
like, I see a sign that says baggage claims, but it's like 200 yards in front of me, and I'm like, I don't want to say I'm 200 yards behind baggage claim because like he's not going to get that reference. And I'm like sitting here and like trying to think of how to describe where I'm like stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
and I walk up to the window and go,
And all of a sudden he walks
hey.
by and I go, hey, that kind of looks like Brendan. And I was like,
Oh, I
hey.
didn't.
He's like, hey.
Hey, am I
So
right?
you knew that it was
Sweet.
getting to the point
It was
someone had
great.
to get naked.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you my
Well, I might have
Uber?
shown my
No,
cock.
I'm not sure if that's you. Can you take off your clothes?
Like, well,
Should I hold a sign that says "Dads Worldwide"?
so when I just first met him
Covered his-
yesterday, like in person, I showed up to the old stabbing cabin, and I walked right up to him, and he's like, "Hey," and we like shook hands. I'm like, "We're the same height."
I gotta say,
I was like,
if
wow,
you ever
we're
give me
the same
shit about
height.
being short again, you can fuck yourself. Because you ain't got what, like 2 inches on me. Fuck off.
What are you like 5'11", 5'10"?
Yeah, 5'10".
Okay, he's got a couple more than
I
that.
thought
Whatever.
I thought it was that.
Yeah, give him short jokes.
Oh yeah, we did some dick measurements, and I was like, "We're the same height."
We're the same height. Tonight.
Then we sword fighted, and I won.
He's still winning right now under the
Still
table.
winning. I'm
Justin
always
Chris,
winning.
what up?
And it's like 4 miles from your house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, put out the fire and get over here.
That's a fake.
Get a ride.
It's like
I
one of
mean-
those candles.
I mean, your dad is giving you an order, son.
He's like, no, it
Hey,
isn't.
hey, put that finger down before I break it off.
Dad told him because
Naughty.
Naughty.
he's abusing his
You're
privilege.
naughty
That's the
boy.
finger mention, man.
Whoa.
Is that the one?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you going to do with that?
No. Brennan, you don't do
Justin, you're a
that. I'm
horrible
not
son.
mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, we're all disappointed.
Uh,
You're in trouble.
Listen, but you can't keep putting this family reunion off, Justin. You sometimes you
You
have
gotta get
to.
here.
You got to confront your emotions. You got to confront like your father that's like 8 years older than you is here
The
to
very promiscuous 8-year-old.
yeah, he's here to
And write the letter.
very virile too, apparently.
Very fertile.
So sorry.
Wow.
Is it stuck in a window this time?
Oh,
Is it
shut the
stuck?
front
Tony
door,
needs a hug. He
Justin.
needs a hug.
He had to make sure that fire
needs
was
to be held.
behind him. It was
This is gonna be more than
fucking
you
He's trembling right now.
He's literally shaking.
Literally
Yeah,
shaking right
Dude,
Can
we're
you
gonna,
see it?
He's
It's
in a
literal.
fetal position.
I'm gonna have to stick 2 fingers in his butt
Touch my
tonight just
nipple.
because.
I'm so
Uh,
sorry.
He has spent a weekend
Okay,
in
my
Nebraska. now.
nipples have been touched more this weekend than ever in my life.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes, because Kevin
And
was
you're
here.
bitching why?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Kevin.
I was about to say that sounds like that's
Thank
a discussion
It's
you
a
have
Kevin
with
thing. You guys can
significant other
know
in this life.
There's
Kevin's
only
a-
guys here.
Kevin's a
And-
podcast favorite. He
I
was
got
the
double
sex
tattoos.
I
robot.
don't see what's wrong. Like Jeremy already said, we're
It's to the
sexy.
point. Grab my dick.
Kevin is the sex robot
I mean, there's
expert of the
something to say
show.
about teasing.
Okay.
And he was here
Something
tonight
to
and
say
he
about
explained
I'm
a lot of
going to be
nipples.
shutting my bedroom door this evening.
Why, when chicken comes in?
Wait.
No, I need a barricade.
There's gonna be a
I know
flex-
I'm
there's
gonna
gonna be
have
a
the
flex
dog at
between
the foot of my
situations.
bed
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna hear. We're gonna hear Phil's door open. Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
sorry.
My last
weird
day
bears.
working in Iowa. I
That's
officially
true.
ended my
Oh, you
job
can
on Friday.
talk about it.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's news.
I'm
No-
moving back to South Dakota.
Moving
and
on up to the
Friday
east
is
side.
officially my last
On the
day
west
of
side.
working in Iowa.
How long have you been there now? Is it
Northwest
almost
side.
2
About
years?
18 months.
Okay, not quite 2 years,
Okay.
but yeah, all right.
So you basically
And Iowa sucks.
Suck it, Tyler.
I know, but you know what? Hey, guys, we need to address something. Once,
Suck it.
guys, I need to. I know.
Wine
That's a
cooler,
backstage
maybe you don't
debate.
include.
No. The debate is between Barks and A&W. What
Oh,
side? are you
yeah,
on?
Heather, there you go.
okay, that's
What are
no
you
problem
drinking?
at
Is
all.
it A&W? Is it Barks? Is it what IBC?
Yeah, we-
is it
Gentlemen,
Sioux City?
is it Mug?
Barks
Is
is
it
the
Mug?
best bourbon mixer. Barks is the best
Now-
bourbon mixer, bar none.
NA
Fight
beer.
me.
Yeah.
Barks,
Right.
Barks has bite.
I think NA beer.
Fuck
We
Mug.
will count NA beers
I'm on
because
Team
the only
Barks.
reason you would drink those is
Okay.
because you actually like beer.
Right. You want to taste beer.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put
So
it this.
we will count NA beer.
Let me
Okay.
put this here. Let me put it this way. When it comes to A&W and
That
mug
bourbon.
root beer, those would go well with a high proof, very spicy bourbon because they're so heavy in the vanilla. So if you got something really spicy,
Yeah.
you go with a mug and A&W. But if you got something that's sweet, that's got caramel or fruity flavors,
Precisely.
Barks root beer has that bite that really just complements it so
That's
well.
what we were talking about last
Barks
night.
has
with
bite.
Woodford Reserve.
Hashtag.
Like, that
Hashtag.
goes
right
great
there.
with
Barks has
Barks.
Boy, we are from the 90s.
Or
Yes.
if you're really old school, I'm a sarsaparilla.
Oh,
fuck. Give me some birch beers, some sarsaparilla.
Oh, Heather.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
no.
Heather comes in with an A and W.
Oh,
Man,
you hurt my feelings.
you just lost
Tony
10
just
fucking
left.
cool points, Heather. I'm
Show's
sorry.
over.
Hey, hang on. Hey, you ever had Sioux City sarsaparilla?
Of course.
Anybody got any
Oh, we've got to change that.
Next trip.
Yeah, yeah. That's chicken's gonna be holding a sign that says Dad's International holding a bottle of sarsaparilla.
No, it's Dad's Galactic.
Yes. Dad's a little bit here, a little bit there, kind of a little bit everywhere.
Dad's on MySpace.
That's Puerto Rico, America,
Continental.
Samoa.
It's like a quagmire. of guys.
Dad's Inception. I'm still going with Dad's Inception. Dad's within Dad's within Dad's.
Everything.
Dad's-
It's just been-
Dad's fourth dimensional.
I love being in dads. Oh, wait.
You and me both, pal.
Yeah.
A word
Feelings mutual.
Guess what we've been
We
doing?
gotta go.
So
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta,
Yeah, we didn't call it the stabbing Gavin for nothing. Let's take another shot of sarsaparilla.
and this was
We weren't gonna flat out
and then
say.
this was how we never got to rent this cabin ever again. Yeah, I saw what you guys are doing there.
Been staring shit off the walls for a week.
Hey, Otis might be happy that we have scanners on.
No, white night friends will be.
Oh yeah. Sorry, inside joke. We,
Also getting some backlash here now. So you just
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna use you as like a token of see we have POC
we are
now and then.
multicultural here.
All right.
And farmer. What was it? Ancient Egypt. Women brewed and drank beer while men were wine drinkers. Now, your first professional brewers were all females, and somehow all that shit flipped in 2,000 years. Or
Yeah, that sounds about right. Phil was a leader in Egypt.
Get it, and then, damn it. All right, here we go. Full screen. There it is.
Gosh.
So that gives you a
fucking
perfect height of Tony of how he is.
Yeah, it's life.
So Tony, how many times did you put your bean on that?
No, I'm talking about the cardboard to you height. Cardboard.
This
to
is
you.
a little creepy to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm actually kind of
Honestly,
turned
I
on.
have to say, Bush Tony is sexier than regular Tony.
Bush Tony sexier? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a couple years younger in that one. To be fair. To be fair. So yes,
It is, folks.
it is here. It is ready to go up. Excited to
Oh, my
talk
goodness.
somebody into putting that bad boy up into some random gas station and have it all over his chest.
Here goes to a new shirt. What's it at?
Is it that skinny can just shoves it right down your throat?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, when I first stabbed that bitch, I think she sprayed everywhere.
Okay. So
Maybe got through all those. All right. So,
Lifetrack's a good beer. I haven't had it in a while.
Fuck you, Tony.
They need to make a beer called Corn Pop.
I'm sure someone has it
It's fucking
somewhere.
cold.
It's so cold.
It's so fucking cold. I think you would have been better off
I feel
shotgunning
you.
one.
And my belly's super full now. Yeah, that's fun. Thanks, Tony.
The
You're
third
welcome.
annual
That's
Bell-
Screens go.
I don't know how. Yeah, okay. These guys were doing it in like a rain hailstorm. Like you can
Yeah,
ting,
so-
ting, 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 ting in the background. I was like, holy shit, guys.
Yeah, it's raining on the roof. It's great. You can hear it. So we got this is I have to pull up his name as well, but this is that Sam Chick 86 on TikTok.
Need to raise money by drinking beer? I got you.
So they both did a shotgun. Both of those also added towards the total. I'll play that twice because they both actually posted the video on their profiles. But, that's that Sam Chick.
Need to raise
and
money by drinking beer?
let me get it right.
I got
Joey
you.
Crack 29 on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing what alcohol does to raise money.
Right?
I
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, I found it so rewarding that people on TikTok were super goddamn excited to jump in and start
Sending
helping
videos.
for the cause. Yeah, like it's so nice that people are eager to help drink. Now, let me see here. We've got another one here. Let me pull that up.
Is my stuff really choppy? Do I need to fix my
Yeah,
Not
audio?
too bad. Better than it was earlier.
Okay. Wife came in and said it was
A little rough.
getting a little rough there. It was pausing every 5 seconds.
Other creators. Tony, this one's for your challenge.
This is Nurse Ratchet
Gonna
84.
promote some other creators.
We've seen her
Tony,
on the
this
show
one's
as
for your
well.
challenge.
Thank you, Nurse Ratchet. All right. I think that's the TikToks I've got thus far. Now, I'll pull up some of the selfies. We got a lot of that to go to, folks, and they keep piling in. Actually, I probably need to check my phone again and make sure I'm not completely behind on that, but
Probably should.
I'll get there in a second. All right, so first up, we've got Dan R. That was his first one. Looks like this is his second one. He's not driving, so this is totally acceptable. And the driver did not have an open beer. I made sure. Drinking in moderation. This is Korblick's sixth of the day, I believe he told me. This was pretty early on. They're in Black Hills. This is that Sam chick. We showed her video a second ago. This was her fifth. This is Horse. This is his first beer. This is Zach E, his first of the day, popping that bad boy open with his mouth. Slammed. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And not long after that, I got his second. Just as strong the second time. Fucking trooper.
Fucking trooper.
And who we got here?
That was my first one.
That was, yep, chickens. All right. This was Genevieve's. This was her second beer. This is my first beer of the day. And I didn't have any cans or, glasses to chug out of, so I had to improvise. And it wasn't perfect, but, I did what I had to do. I had a 16-ounce Michelob Ultra, so I carved the top off of the son of a bitch. And
Did you
I
use
almost ran out of
scissors?
time. No, I used a knife. I almost ran out of time on the video, so it cuts out. And God, it's so foamy. I almost didn't get it down. I had to sit there and chill everything, but there you go. There's my
Jesus, what did you use? A fucking dull knife?
I know. It looks like he's using a butter knife.
Yeah, actually, butter knife would have been better. Here's Cody's. That's his first of the day. Thank you, Cody.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards.
Here's my second beer.
Of course.
I mean, I had to get all.
I really wish the glasses kind of pointed down a little bit. This would have
Oh,
great
I'm sure.
reflection.
I can do that for you later.
Oh God.
This is my uncle. This is his first and his second, back to back. This chicken is your second.
Yep.
There we go. Love it. Genevieve's
Well,
third.
ladies and gentlemen, so it looks like I
This
got
is
a random
Corbleck's
one.
10th. Holy shit. He's been hammering these bad bitches.
Jesus.
Does he have a
Dad's
casino,
first.
huh?
There's my uncle's third. There's Justin coming in first last night at midnight. Attaboy.
Oh yeah, I even had to use your guys' sexy music.
Nice.
Promo. Here we go.
I need to get you a bigger bean rug.
Third.
This is the one where I go, fuck me.
Like me.
Then I've got more coming in from Dan and Horse.
I'm
A lot
sorry.
more. My dad's third. And we got Brady coming in with one here. All
Tony, you're up.
right. Cheers, folks.
Woo! There she goes.
God, that's a deep throat. Sorry.
Giggity.
Oh, what's that? No gag
God.
reflex?
Need here real quick.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
gonna just
God,
make this real
get
simple.
out of here.
I've got
Project
instead of
says
sending
his wife makes about $300 a week on feet photos. Yeah, like 250. That's from Tony, but
Yeah, no, that's all me. That's actually all me. I apologize. I thought I was upfront about that.
So thanks.
all right.
Tony, tell Mama I said hi.
This is gonna be cold.
Yeah, I got one sitting out warming up right now.
I
Just
need
in
to
case.
get you an actual
Another
beer
bush.
mug, buddy.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you can. There's no
I
can.
will.
Ziggy zuggy, ziggy zuggy.
Ziggy,
Oi,
zaggy,
oi,
oi,
oi.
oi.
Ziggy zuggy, ziggy zuggy. Oi, oi, oi.
Come on, son. You got to show Dad that you're a big boy now.
Open your throat like I showed
you. You got these birds
You
right
Tony.
now. You just need to-
This is why I can't come and see you.
Don't
I'm
tell
not
him.
answering. I'm not answering.
No.
You don't warn the son of a bitch. No.
Fuck no,
You
he's
just-
asking
you just,
to know.
You just wait till he gets to his
Welcome to the
prime, and then you just go, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's mute time."
Ah,
And I
Oh,
bought
we
extra
don't even
stars
know.
just for when Phil shows up. So
Does he
we
want
are already at 100 beers, and we're just over an hour in, folks. So
told you.
fuck off. Do you want to keep track, dickbag? No, you don't. Shut your goddamn mouth and let me be excited for once, you fucking douchebag. God,
I just said.
I am literally shaking right now.
I literally
We're at
just said
100.
we're probably at about 100 beers right now. You're busy making your TikTok.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to promote the stream and the fundraising, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
I'm not gonna just.
Brendan's
stop-
on 4?
No.
Opening 4. Ah. Whew. You can chug half.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
wait, wait. Put. Oh
There you go.
shit.
Come on.
Oh shit.
Oh, baby.
Oh, shit.
We
He's
need
still
to wait
waiting.
around.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Get it, girl.
Damn.
Girl.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh man.
Is that IPA?
Ugh, that's so nasty.
No, it's a Smirnoff
Clamato.
with new raspberry citrus.
Oh, it's a Smirnoff
8%.
Oh
Smash.
god.
God,
Oh,
That's
you're
even
poor
worse.
guy.
that's
It's
his
like
heart.
vodka. That's not even beer hardly.
Oh god, that's even worse. Ew.
It tastes good.
May it be a lover's heart. And if you're gonna drink, well, I hope it's with me.
Heck yeah.
I will drink with you, Phil.
Oh,
Amen to
Daddy.
that, bro.
It was a gin shot.
Oh, I still hear some in there.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. It's the foam.
Sweet.
God
Let it
damn it.
settle. Let it settle.
Sweetness.
How many
What
is
I
that,
see.
Phil?
Hey,
That would be
man,
one.
interrupt
That would be my first beer for this evening. And
My co-host.
oh well, don't get me wrong. I get it. Like attempts to silence me are really the most sincere form of flattery or anything like that. But well, I'm gonna say excellent, excellent Trappist beer, and for all y'all folks, bottoms up.
Cheers.
Hey, your bottom one down.
Attaboy. That 2?
Two.
Fucking sprays everywhere. All right. Good God, I went all over the computer.
You got this. Not again.
It's Michelob's water anyway.
Nice.
You got a towel ready.
Just in case.
Are we gonna see Ralph?
Yeah.
Dude.
You ready to call some dinosaurs?
Next year we need to have the Will Ferrell cream corn fucking bit ready to go for this thing. Living la vida loca, she'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca, her lips are devil red and her skin is the color of mocha. She will wear you out. Living la vida loca, she's living la vida loca. Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, makes you order French champagne. Once you had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. She will make you go insane. Come on, upside, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red, and her skin is the color of mocha.
Cheers, folks. 228.
Zuggy.
Oi, oi, oi.
Jesus,
Damn.
open that throat.
Woo! Cheers. Ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever be. So
Scream out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. Ah, yeah. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Yeah. Quick jump out for you, let it get out of me. Yeah. I tell him where to put it, never tell him I'm about to be. I run down him for I have that player running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip, ask for a car while you ride that dick. While you ride that dick, you ain't never gonna fuck him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now you get your boots and your coat for this wet ass pussy. He brought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy.
or
Jesus,
almost there.
194 stars, folks. We are 6 beers away to setting
All
this
right, here, I got
brand
this.
new record for you folks.
All
So
right,
you gotta
we said
review?
2000 and I'll butt chug a beer.
Okay.
Oh, Tony's
Oh,
go. Oh my
not
god.
that far.
Oh my god. There we go. Oh,
See, I can't do that with mine.
What time are we at? 3:24. Go, Tony. Blah 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 blah. And nobody gives a shit.
drink a beer.
So much head. Thought I
Oh,
killed
you're
all
gonna
that.
get me wet.
Yeah, whatever.
You're
Fuck
gonna
it.
get me wet.
Oh, Tony, so good.
You make me want to go.
Did you hear me? Oh my god.
Oh Lord, that's a little much. Oh no way.
Yeah,
No
I'm gonna
way.
make Phil do a falsetto.
Hang on.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh
cool.
my god, you got halfway.
No way.
Yeah.
That's halfway though.
You've
Oh,
got
that's
you've
so
had a
cool.
chance to catch your breath. Do you have a second wind? Do you have it within you? Can you do it? Can you? No. Oh my God, folks, he's going to can he go? Oh,
Nope,
You
it's
hear me?
cold.
You hear me?
It is cold.
oh, gather your breath. Collect yourself. We believe in you, Jeremy. You can do it. You can do it. Chug, chug.
Open that
chug.
throat, baby.
Ah,
no way.
Throw some maple syrup
in
in
honor
there.
of the Oktoberfest beer that I had.
How many was that?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel, yeah.
Dude, how many is that now?
Yeah.
So 10, 11, 12. Hold on. Not 12 yet. Getting there.
Okay, so that'll be
So
another
with
2.
Michelob
Got it.
Ultra, that basically means you've had like 4. It's like water, you know.
Oh, buddy.
No, because he was at 10, so that's another 2.
Okay,
This
so
is
5.
not all just Michelob Ultra. There's some Blue Moons.
Blue
in there.
Moon's great.
Wait, Brendan's got it.
Oh, well
What a
done,
fucking
sir.
shot, dude.
Okay,
Fuck it.
Brendan.
Hey.
Brendan did
There we
that.
go. Seriously, that's fucking good.
Yes, Brendan.
Hang
I
on.
couldn't do that.
My man.
There you go.
My man.
What a beast.
My man.
Seriously.
God damn it! All right, let's go.
Hands up. Hands up.
Oh shit! Can he do it? Can he do it? Is Chicken
Right.
gonna fucking do it? Is he gonna go
Oh,
all the
come
way,
on.
folks?
There we go.
This is the hard part. Does Chicken have the guts? Does he have this? Oh, okay. He had to push air. That's fair. Is he gonna push it? Is he gonna? Oh, well done, Chicken.
Shit.
All right, hang on. I got you one. I got you one right here.
Damn.
All right, you gonna do the swirl.
Nice. Well done.
Damn.
Fucking A.
Fuck it.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. All right. 50 seconds.
Oh,
How many
God.
do we got,
Yes,
T?
sir.
T, how many do we got?
Add my other one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, gonna
What are
drink
we
that.
trying to hit,
Okay.
Tony?
Folks, all that being said, thanks for joining us because we're going to get cut off in 30 seconds. Thank you for
We're at
being
241.
230 fucking one, folks. And by the way, gentlemen, I need to mention before we move on, my mother actually gave me cash for each of us to take a shot. So, Chicken, whatever it is you got on hand, you're going to need to take a shot of it. Tony,
All I
you
got
can,
is
oh shit, Brendan's got the Nebraska
Ooh.
Loop River Bourbon.
People
Before-
getting that shit.
I expect my $5 bill when I see you next, Phil.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yes, this is from my mother. She wanted to see to it that we all took a shot. And she's
Tony,
like, I
teach
don't
Phil
know
how to use stars.
Yeah, no
well,
shit, right?
well, she was like doubly, I will never learn to use stars ever under any circumstance. So she was like, so here's a $20 bill. And now before we do this, Brendan, I gotta ask. I never cheat my public out of anything. So as long as my beautiful face is here, the public is satisfied. So now, Brennan,
Okay,
look.
I didn't see the second comment without reading. Okay, I just seen public.
Public fuck.
I didn't see the comment before.
And I never cheat my pubic. Are you kidding me?
Hang on, I don't have a
I don't
shot
have
glass.
I don't have a shot glass either.
So I have to use my pint glass.
I'll be swigging off the bottle.
Nice. That's
Oh,
just
shit,
good. enough.
that's
Nope, that's you. You poured. It's all right. Let's go.
Oh shit!
All right.
I'm fixing the damn comment thing. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh no!
There we go. Fixed
That's
it. All right.
perfect. All right. To fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're gonna fight, may it be for a friend. If you're gonna steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're gonna drink, well, I hope it's with me.
Oh god.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Ah.
Oh,
Thanks, Mom.
No.
great. Hey,
Thanks, Phil's mom.
Yeah, half of you enjoyed that. The other half did not.
yeah, thank
the
you,
left side
thank
of
you,
the screen
Phil,
did.
for this fantastic bourbon.
Oh yeah, no problem. I was gonna say, what do you make of that particular drink now that you've had the chance to enjoy?
Oh, I love it. It's smooth as heck. And for like a local distiller, it's awesome. It's really
That's
good.
the Ogallala Aquifer, the
Yeah.
purest water in all the land, baby.
Well, if I ever hear that bottle is
I'm
anywhere.
buying one. If I come in contact with one, I will buy it just for the absolute principle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Tony.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Did I? Oh, shoot, Phil.
Speaking of
I
which,
just-
it's a good time to bring up the starboard, Tony, while we hear what you want to do.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I kind of jumped the gun there a little bit. My bad.
That
I'll
is a
pull the
confirmed
starboard.
500 stars coming in from one Tony G.
So are you wanting me
yeah.
to sing? Because I mean,
Oh no, I'm wanting you to take a shot at gin, Phil.
well, we all just took one, so my mom paid the first 500.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
that
that's
wasn't
only on
Facebook
stars.
stars though, Phil. That was cold hard cash.
Rules is rules, sir.
That
Abide by him, Phil. You said you don't.
You know-
You said you don't cheat your pubic.
You know, very true. Okay, in the interest of not cheating my pubic, you got me there. I can't fucking argue with a rock solid argument like that. Like the last time I was doing it, I accidentally I had the shot over my Van Winkle, and I almost spilled a drop of gin into my Van. Like that would have just been that'd have been painful. But alrighty, folks. Well, I already did the fancy one, so this one is Tony. I was just starting to like you.
No, you weren't.
You don't have to start lying now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only 2 shots in. He doesn't have to bold face and lie.
Yeah. It's not like you're gonna bet him.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Woo!
The night
He's
is
got a
young.
half chub.
The night is young. How was it, Phil?
The night is young.
Oh, delicious. Just
God.
it tastes like torture.
Love it.
Yes, so we will speak no ill. Anybody
Wait,
who's
hang
seen
on.
Charlton
Here,
Heston's Julius
ready?
Caesar performance knows what
Here,
I'm
do it. Do it.
What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing.
I have no
You do-
idea what's going on.
This is where one of you covers your mouth, one of you covers your eyes. one of you covers-
Oh. We will hear no
Keep doing that,
evil,
though.
see no evil, and speak no evil.
I'm holding on to my
We will
headphones.
see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil of anything that social media tells us. We will hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. We will bow to you in every way,
Fraud.
whatever you tell us what to do in any single narrative. We will never
Selection.
question it. We will see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Yes. I don't know if you realize that, but
I don't know what to
that's
do.
actually going to be the official prayer in the church of Charles Schwab. Or whatever the fuck his name is.
Charles Schwab.
Charles
whatever-
Fraud.
Yeah, whatever his fucking name is. That'll be your prayer, where it's like, yes, the new prayer will be with your hands above your
Steve
heads.
Jobs.
Say clearly unloved. Let us
All right.
pay.
You guys ready
For
for
thine is the power, the kingdom, and the glory, not mine, nor should it ever be. And it would probably just be better if I never imagined that it ever could.
So
I
we,
want
we,
to-
Just a reminder, if you want to
sorry.
mute somebody for a minute, it's 100 stars. just reminding everybody.
Bring it on.
Just so it's there. Woman 21
God,
is
Jesus
virtually raped by a stranger in Meta's metaverse app while another user watched and passed around a bottle of vodka, report claims.
Whoa. There was no weed?
Hold on, I don't know yet.
Uh,
I haven't read this story either.
Go
I'm
back in
no.
time and try to
Yeah, I
explain
thought
this
you said
headline to
fun.
someone in
This is
1999.
absurd. This is crazy.
I didn't
Not
know they had
that-
vodka in the metaverse.
I know, right?
I didn't know they had rape in the
I
metaverse.
actually knew they had rape. I didn't know they had booze, though.
A nonprofit named Some of Us sent a female researcher into Meta's Horizon Worlds app. I'm gonna have to look this up. About an hour into using the platform, her avatar was sexually assaulted. One avatar virtually raped her avatar while another watched. She did not have the personal boundary feature on, a safety tool that's on by default. So they turned it off. If it's on by default, that means this person turned it off on purpose and prevents
was asking for it.
non-friends. Oh yeah, she wanted it. And prevents
See how her
non-friends.
avatar was dressed?
Oh my god, I'm just gonna say that.
So whoa. So you're saying the metaverse is in 1955 right now? It's the 1955 of the metaverse. I mean, come on, Dave. I mean, come on, darling. Look at how short that skirt is. I mean, come on now. I mean, look.
Oh, I can't believe I this couldn't have been any more perfect. I literally did not read any of this. So prevent non-friends from coming within 4 feet of your avatar. A woman was okay. So we go through.
So wait. So you're saying they have an actual thing that you can activate that's literally a digital. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no square. Like they've literally got an app for that. Wow. Well done.
This video.
Oh, are they gonna show it?
No.
Oh my god, this is this is her point of view. He's got a bottle of vodka. Who's this dude in the back? Hold on, what's his name? Is Swag Daddy 69.
Is he filming it?
Yeah, it looks like he's recording it.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Or is he holding the vodka bottle? Yeah, he's holding the vodka bottle. That's what it is.
So this is where our species
Wait a
is at
second.
now.
What is this like a Dire Straits video? What is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the Sultans.
For nothing. Chicks for free.
The Sultans of Swing.
Swing Daddy.
We got to move these microwave ovens. Custom kitchen delivery.
You're gonna need more of this, shorty.
I'm sorry, guys, but this is the softest rape I've ever watched.
I don't know what
No,
I'm
I'm not
looking at
touching
here.
that one.
You're gonna
No,
need
not
more of
touching
this,
it.
shorty.
I'm gonna check it out. It's a free show.
It's like he's like shaking a salt shaker. Like this is just
Swag
Shake
Daddy
it like a
69.
Polaroid picture.
Check this out. Watch. Oh my god.
Did she try disconnecting? No, I think it's like the Matrix, Kevin. Like if you cut out early of being sexually assaulted, in the metaverse, you die.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can unplug
Man,
for
you
30
guys are
seconds
old.
and then plug it back in.
Yeah,
Man,
exactly.
you guys are old. Yeah.
Dalton's kind of into it. Kind of figured.
He's like, I want vodka.
Let's just keep watching
Thanks,
it.
dude.
Dalton's like, drop that link. I'm signing up right now.
I'm gonna shut the
It's
audio
like,
off.
how
Here's
do
the
I
full
turn off
video.
the safe feature? Because I'm going in to get my butthole licked.
Here's the full video. How do you know she's getting raped right now?
Oh, getting down with
I was
gritty.
about to say, it looks like it's like a video game and he's like dropping hammer fists.
He's like,
He's force feeding her vodka.
it looks like she's holding it.
Oh, she drank that vodka on her own free will. Well, who's that bitch?
Yay, free show. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What?
Oh
in
my
the
god,
fuck?
this is amazing.
This is weird.
So when can we need to do a show live from? the
No,
metaverse.
this is where our species is at now, folks. This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But this is where we're at.
So when we finally do a live stream from the metaverse and all of our avatars are there together, like we can be in like a hot tub, things can get weird.
Thanks, woke folks. Thanks, you
Yeah.
woke scold fucks. Now we can't even have virtual fucking reality now because it's like, well, somebody was like is claiming they got fucking raped in virtual reality now. Like, I don't know what that
Are
even
you
was.
questioning the validity of her rape claims, Phil?
I'm questioning the validity of
dare
everything
you
I just saw.
misgender
Look at it doesn't even have a waist. Like, look at that. Like, doesn't even have.
Tony,
There's
I'm
no-
questioning. No,
there's
I'm
no
not
first
questioning the validity. I'm questioning the reality. Okay, this is a different fucking dimension.
How do you?
Okay, this is what the fuck.
If there's nothing below the waist, how do you?
Exactly.
Yeah. That video. Yeah.
He
Like,
I don't know how
this
that
is
was
my
raped.
avatar.
I don't
I'm
even know
wondering
what
how
that
this is your
was.
idea of fun.
My avatar
I'm having
was
a good
so
time.
drunk.
How about you?
Jesus.
Was that your avatar?
I'm
They
not
forced my
enjoying
avatar to
myself
drink
right
the
now.
Grey Goose, and they took advantage of me.
You should have seen what they did with that bottle.
It's like
I
North
can't,
by,
I
They
can't
keep it
wait.
here.
it's like North by Northwest. They poured an entire bottle of bourbon into me.
I can't
Oh my
wait
God.
for her to like go on the circuit of like speaking in front of gymnasiums to be a public speaker about her experience.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Oh
kids
my
there. You know, you'll have young females that have actually, had
Yeah,
some
or a
sexual
Monica,
trauma.
or a Monica
She'll be
Lewinsky.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you went through. She'll be like crying and be like, "My story is so awful. I relate to you 100%." All these fucking
My
girls are
trauma
looking at
makes me
each other.
stronger.
Like, wait a second. Like, you were virtually. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like, so nothing
There's-
actually touched you.
So nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you were.
Say-
Suppose they're gonna like respond to that, like how Bob Saget and everybody responded to Dave Chappelle and Half Baked.
Yeah.
Like, suppose they're gonna like, man, fuck you. Like,
Yeah. Cheers, folks.
Woo. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy.
Ziggy-zaggy. Oi, oi, oi. Wow. Well done.
Very
Can't
nice.
fucking
Ah.
run a night.
Woo. So
Yeah, Biden's America, ain't it something?
Oh yeah, he loved it.
I hate gin.
What we're looking at tonight, we didn't have a whole lot lined up this week. Obviously, Chicken is off this week. He gives his love in the comments, as you can see via YouTube here. Skeet Skeet. Let me see if I can. I'll just pull it up here real quick. Let's see if I can. I've got a chicken tracker. I do. Let me see.
Oh,
there it is. Yep, I've got the chicken tracker pulled up. There we go.
Oh.
Let me zoom in. He's in a hot tub drinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite as high tech as the Brennan tracker.
No, not nearly, but it gets the job done. So if he needs to send us any updates on his current situation, if he gets out of the hot tub or if he pours himself another drink, hell, if he loses his shorts and something gets stuck in one of those water jets, that will happen. I've been there, buddy. Don't feel
Now
bad
I
about
have
it.
been
Live stream from the hot tub if that happens.
Oh, good Lord.
Maybe I didn't read that right, Phil. Maybe I should read it again.
I think you should. Oh my God.
In her new memoir, Kathleen Buell describes the moment when she learned of her now ex-husband Hunter Biden's affair with their sister-in-law, Haley Biden.
Incest, baby.
The revelation came from her family therapist and daughters in November 2016, more than a year after Haley's husband and Joe Biden's son Beau died of glioblastoma brain tumor on May 30th, 2015. Buell's daughter, Finnegan, summoned her to the family's therapist office and asked Debbie to break the news when Finnegan said she couldn't do it herself, according to an excerpt of the memoir published Wednesday in People. Debbie looked me in the eye and calmly said, "Kathleen, Hunter's having an affair with Haley," Buell wrote. "If we break, to be released on June 14th. Oh my God, that's all I said. Was this what shock felt like?" She wrote. Finnegan told her, "We found his phone." Her other daughter, Naomi, added, "There were text messages between them." Buell threw out Hunter in the summer of 2015 after finding a crack pipe in their ashtray, according to the People's summary. Earlier, he had admitted to cheating with prostitutes while traveling abroad for work. He later wrote about his drug addiction in his memoir, Beautiful Things. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, crack pipe family therapy, baby. Crack pipe incest therapy, family therapy. Yeah, baby. So, I don't know if you folks knew any of those things. Now you know all those things.
I mean, there's nothing that gets the mood vibe just the right way than talking about banging your brother's widow after smoking crack and filming yourself with prostitutes. And I don't even have to say allegedly anymore, and that's even better.
That is in the White House, not in a music video. Yeah, folks. Shit that belongs on the set of a music video is, that's occupying our White House now, folks. People in charge are really.
This just gets worse. Phil, I just saw something come in. Tony G sending that $5 are in last week doing a gin shot to Phil KOE to take a gin shot tonight. Oh,
Hey,
man.
Tony.
Wow.
You're a dick.
Wow. What a shocking turn of events, folks. Tony G using his $5 coupon to make Phil do a gin shot. Wait, don't do it yet, Phil. Don't do it yet. Gotta enjoy it. Hang on. On. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's gin shot time now, baby. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're gonna fight, may it be for a friend. If you're gonna steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're gonna drink, God damn it, better be with me.
Oh, yeah. Sweet juniper berry going down your throat. Is it delicious?
Ouch. That hurt my tongue. That was pain in my tongue.
No. Oh, shit. Hang on. Did he? I gotta go look.
No, he didn't.
Oh, no. I think he may have.
No, chicken.
Oh, shit. I better prove it.
Chicken, I don't like you right now.
Oh, my God. This is fantastic. Phil, another gin shot. Yeah.
Well, also, while I get this ready, shit. Folks, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and get prepared because there's a good possibility that Nate Dallin will be stopping by a little later. Got it on good authority that will be possibly happening at 10 o'clock our time, folks. So, Chicken, I was just beginning to like you.
No, you weren't. Is it the second one's always better, right?
It wasn't as painful.
So it was better.
Sure.
Sweet
Why not?
beef eater. That looked delicious. Was it good?
I'm just wondering why the audience hates me.
So if anybody wanted to jump in on Chicken and I's fun, yeah, you can send that since we don't have stars tonight to buy me a coffee.
$15 for the next one.
/ Tony G.
2, Heather? Ooh, 2. And then that blade from Brutus. Oh. Oops. Well, you're getting a full shot, goddammit.
Oh, it's dripping.
Yeah, I went over the edge. Well, for New York, I guess.
Oh, how was it? Oh, he's got the baby arm shake showing. The baby arm.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, Phil.
I don't really need your Jim Ross play-by-play when I'm downing.
No, I think we do. By God, he took the gin. It went right down.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you. That was like Brutus's cut to Julius Caesar. That cut was at least kind of all. Like, oh, God. Jesus. This was full like 3 episodes ago.
Hey, that's your own fault.
Oh, God. I mean, it's shit gin, but it was Ryan Reynolds gin. So that alone.
I'm thinking, yeah, that has to be your next bottle of gin. It's got to be Aviator. That way I can live vicariously through you having Ryan Reynolds inside of you.
Now, what's funny is the Aviation also has an Old Tom gin, and I'm like, you did not need to make an Old Tom gin.
Oh,
it's
we
like
did see
old.
that. You thought about buying it.
Well, because it's the only Old Tom gin I've ever seen in my life, but it's like somehow more sour, more battery. It's basically the reason they call them that is because like we had speakeasies here when they had a short time of banned alcohol. You would literally put your glass under a pipe, you would bang on the pipe, you would have already paid somebody, and some Old Tom gin or some gin would fall out of what was called these Old Tom pipes. And so, yes, Ryan Reynolds joke. Well, Chicken, Ryan Reynolds is no joke. I will not have it. So.
He's talking about the joke I made. You just ignored it completely.
Which one?
I said, I got 10 more bucks for Phil if someone wants to pay the other 10.
Heather, Heather, this is getting excessive. This is, I mean, like.
We're crowdfunding for another gin shot.
God damn it. Like, no, we don't need to, folks. That's a nay-nay. That's a nay-nay. But yeah, but Old Tom gin, like literally, is a pipe called an Old Tom, and it would spurt out some old nasty bathtub gin, and it was just another way of making gin. And so it's like one of those, like, oh yeah, so this is what gin was like in 1968 in fucking Upper West Side of London.
Didn't you want to know what that tasted like? It sounds delicious.
I mean, it sounds more like sadness in a glass. Like, oi, mates, things are pretty sad, aren't they? Yeah, let's have some Old Tom. I won't even sadder now. Like that would have to just be the saddest experience ever. Brennan hitting those likes. You might have the you know,
I got my finger on the pulse. I'm watching.
But yeah, so Old Tom gin, like one of those things, folks. Maybe pass it on by. Get yourself a nice whiskey. I mean, fuck. Now, granted, I know you can't resist giving money to Ryan Reynolds. I mean, every time the man makes a movie, everybody just gives him fucking money. But
I send him $5 every week.
I mean, just for being Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, just for being Ryan Reynolds. Like,
hello, Ryan. I wrote you a poem, Ryan. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I always make sure to put a couple of my pubes in the envelope.
Roses are red, violets are blue. That god awful romantic comedy you made with Sandra Bullock wasn't all that bad, and I love you. Like yeah, that's Tony's little poem. Like I'm sorry, that sucked. I don't care who you are.
That hit a lot harder than you realize, Phil.
Yeah, Ryan.
That bad.
Ryan Reynolds is like, all right, studio. I mean, I can rub some Ryan Reynolds all over this, but you want okay, you want to see some acting? I will make the people at home believe that I'm actually attracted to Sandra Bullock's overly mannish features. Yes, I will totally, like, you want to see some fucking acting? Yes, I will totally make the people believe that I'm attracted to this woman who could probably pick me up. Yes.
That movie, look, Sandra Bullock looked gorgeous in that movie. Ryan Reynolds always looks gorgeous, and Betty White's in that movie. So Phil, that film was oozing with sex. Okay, like
Well, I mean, there was Betty
it's
White.
in my
yes.
spank bank forever. Now,
Like,
okay?
I mean, if the end of that romantic comedy would have ended up with Ryan Reynolds sweeping Betty White off of her feet and them going off to like the Caribbean or something, yes,
that's true. I mean, really, every hand that you've ever shaken at some point has had a cock in it.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but yes, every hand, all of them actually.
Wait, just wait. Just savor it for a second, if you will. Baby.
Oh yeah.
Nothing gets Phil KOE up in the morning like a good shot of gin. Hell,
In the
why
morning?
why stop at one shot, Phil? Have 4 shots of gin. Beefeater, baby. Nothing gets the movement flowing through your body like a nice 2-ounce shot of straight Beefeater juniper berry fucking gin coursing through those veins like a motherfucking boss.
Woo!
Ugh. Skeet, skeet, motherfucker.
Ugh.
Is it good?
Oh, it's yummy in my tummy.
Enjoy, Phil. Hell yeah. Eat
Tony,
that beef.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Take it like a man.
Starting to get a little gin drunk here.
Well, you've only done 4 shots of gin in an hour. That's not bad. You did 8 shots of gin in like 45 minutes that one night, Phil.
Big fucking empire.
I know. It was, I'm sorry, so
She's a
brazen
unique-
and egregious, took advantage of a vulnerable victim, given her unorthodox career and somewhat
Okay,
unorthodox
that's the
beliefs.
spot. Like, so the judge basically like, well, of course she couldn't see this coming. She's a fucking porn star. Of course, like that's basically what the judge just said there. Like, yeah, she's a porn star. She's not gonna see this scam coming. Like, so it's like I like how the judge like, well, yeah, obviously she's a porn star. So
Are
she's
you
gonna be
saying? Are you saying the judge implied that he didn't tell her when he was about to come? To the conclusion that he should embezzle.
Come to the conclusion. Yeah.
Come to the conclusion.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's what I meant.
I don't know.
Not something else.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think Stormy's getting a little old to play that card.
Let's back that up. All right, so this guy, you just watch, you'll see.
You have to show it to us. This is awkward. This is really awkward. Can't see it.
Was
Is chicken frozen?
No, his eyeballs are still moving.
Okay, he's moving.
So this whole crowd is turning on him right now.
We can't see it.
It'd be great to
You
see it
can't
on the
see it?
screen.
What?
No, you didn't share it.
Didn't share.
God damn it!
He's used to.
Did you hear it?
No, we didn't hear nothing.
Oh, shit.
Okay. For
All
the
right.
viewers, he's used to 3 screens, not
I
one.
am. I'm
That's
on one
true.
screen right now, which
That
is
is
very
true.
difficult for me.
He is handicapped.
That was
All right.
classic. Write that down, Tony.
Yeah.
A woman who claims she got a sexually transmitted disease from an ex-boyfriend after sex in the back of his Hyundai Genesis is awarded $5.2 million in a settlement from his car insurance company. The woman.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
baby.
Now I know why my car insurance went up. I'm pissed.
Mhm.
How the fuck does this bitch get paid for getting
He had to
laid?
have clicked a special button on his coverage.
Holy crap! Yeah, like he must be paying the fucking Cadillac package of car insurance to have this sort of thing covered. Holy crap! Do you have an STD? Yes. Would you like to be covered by that from backseat mortification? Well, yeah, I think I would. Only $3.99. Fuck yeah.
This is through
It's the best
Geico
free
as
cab
well.
I ever had.
Yeah, there you go. The woman and the insured were in a romantic relationship going back to 2017. A 3-judge panel found that the judgment entered against Geico through earlier arbitration proceedings was valid. Geico sought to undo the action, claiming errors were made in Jackson County Circuit Court. The insurance giant also argued the settlement agreement was not done in line with Missouri law. The company filed motions seeking new hearing of the evidence for the award to be tossed. I don't know anything about the case. These are terrible bullet points. What is going on? Missouri woman awarded, blah, blah, blah. We get it. On Tuesday, after 5 years of uncertainty, the Missouri Court of Appeals affirmed that Geico must make the massive payout to the Jackson County woman in this unprecedented case. The 3-judge panel, we know this already. Stop burying the lead. The woman told the insurance company her intention to seek monetary damages, alleging she contracted HPV from the insured member in his automobile.
Insured member.
Did you see the make and model of the vehicle there?
It's a Hyundai Genesis.
Yeah, it's a Hyundai Genesis. That's fucking great. Here it is.
It does look pretty roomy in the backseat, not gonna lie.
It kind of feels rapey.
Hey, look, she consented and she got paid for it, all right?
This seems really new for 2014, though.
Wait, is that her or is that an ad?
I'm pretty sure it's just a
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
was
just
hoping
a
that was her.
stock photo. The ex-boyfriend was found liable for not disclosing his infection status, and the woman was awarded $5.2 million. So why does the insurance company have to pay?
Well, I don't
Because
know.
it was linked to the vehicle.
How?
If you think about it as an injury sustained while in that person's vehicle, then it totally falls within what an insurance company would be required to pay. Is what this deputy or attorney. It's a personal injury attorney. Oh my God, one of them got he got one. Usually, the injuries to passengers are the result of collision, slamming the door on one's fingers.
It was a collision.
Yeah, several,
multiple collisions over the course of 10 to 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ, probably 30 seconds or so. But the lawsuit over contracting STD from the insured driver may be the first of its kind. This award shows that it's not a stretch for someone to file against an insurance company for any actions occurring in a motor vehicle. The lesson to be learned here is that people need to broaden the scope. I'm not sure if this is the lesson. Okay, I'm just going to say this isn't the lesson. But anyway, the lesson to be learned here is that people need to broaden the scope of what an injury is. Most people would not think that contracting this disease is an injury suffered in a vehicle, though it definitely is. Yep. Now you know.
If we learned anything from COVID, carry sanitary wipes, clean everything that you touch before you touch. This lady's like, nope.
And tell your partner.
I just looked up the car.
Dick up. Cover the dick up. If you're going to be boinking in some random dude's car, have him wear a rubber. Good God.
Oh God.
No, then I couldn't get fucking paid.
Yeah. Wow.
HPV, a small price to pay for car sex fame and fortune.
Yeah. Tim says the lady's lawyer could sue the Infinity Stones off Thanos.
Yeah, Amber Heard should have hired these.
Yeah, she failed on that one. I just looked up the car, and the car's really, I mean, it's all right, but it's nothing special.
It looked roomy enough to me.
I mean, I'm not going to speculate on the positions and the duration of said intercourse. But that's not what was in the other picture.
Oh, goddamn you, Daily Mail! Sensationalizing the fuck car.
See, because if it was
sorry, crime scene. Crime scene.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. It's my Don't worry.
Oh, I thought that was I thought that was the HPV under a microscope. Geico didn't cover collision. It's covering breaking and entering. No, it's covering entering and busting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bazinga.
Jesus. Yeah. So what? That premium's gonna go way up. How long until they're gonna ask for like medical documentation for car insurance now?
Now because of her.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. Chickens were worshipped. You hear that, folks? Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Chickens were worshipped rather than eaten in Iron Age Britain. Birds were often buried ceremonially alongside people and weren't regularly consumed until the Romans invaded. You fucking Romans. I knew there was a reason I really hated Romans and Catholics. Yeah, it's like researchers have analyzed. Sorry. You ever look at a word and be like, "Is that really how you spell it?" Like,
Chicken went off the far end on that one.
Well, you know what's funny about pronunciation? You see the ticker scrolling down there. When you were telling me what stories we were going to talk about, you said chicken warship. I'm like, oh, cool. I typed in chicken warship, like as in a warship, and then I realized it after the fact. I'm like, oh shit, I better fucking change that.
Yeah. They analyzed the bones from 89 countries, including the UK. The earliest domestic chicken bones came from Thailand about 3,500 years ago, and chicken domestication was underway by 1500 BC in Southeast Asia, they claim. But burns weren't regularly consumed in Britain until the 3rd century AD. That's right. I come from gods, folks.
You also said chicken bone.
Giggity.
Careful with that chicken bone. You don't want to be paying out some settlement.
Just gonna be a little prick.
Yeah. I can't afford any $5 million settlements in the back of a car.
Your insurance company can apparently now.
About like they own the place, just going to and fro.
Yeah.
With it, please.
It looks exactly the same. Everyone was just kind of walking around, just enjoying a good time.
Yeah,
see the White House for free.
I am literally shaking right now.
AOC is.
I'm waiting for someone to get shoved. Oh, there he is. Insurrection. He has it on my YouTube.
10 minutes says fake news. Chickens are made of food.
I
don't even know what to say to that.
I don't even know what the rest of it says yet. Chickens are made of food. Someone figured that out way before the 3rd century.
Jesus. The officer who also works as a police officer received minor injuries. Also said all the doors were locked and they don't let anybody in without a pass into the building at any time. So yeah, it looks like a school prepared for psychos to do
Wait a
stupid
minute.
shit.
Are you telling
Successfully
me-
thwarted a risk.
Are you telling me that they had a rule in place that said, "Hey, look, you can't enter without a pass"?
Yes.
And he did anyway.
And they had somebody to respond to weird shit.
No, I'm just trying to comprehend because like there was a rule in place that like you can't enter without a pass. And he entered without a pass.
He
I'm not
attempted
making
to.
the connection here.
He attempted to, yeah. He was gonna break the rules.
So yeah, but no, that doesn't make sense because if you make a
Tony,
rule,
we
like,
just need to
people
make more
will
rules.
not break them.
Let's make more.
Yes, more rules, more laws.
Yeah, the
That's
more
good.
rules you make, the less chance people have to break them. Like, because
Well, then he
people-
might not break that one. He might break a different one. But if I make
people
more
are
rules
generally good-natured, chicken. Like, if you put a rule in front of them, they'll obey it.
all the time, every one of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Had to sneeze.
Ugh. Free bird! Free bird!
Hell yeah.
Break-
Is this
break it down
Wesley
a little more,
Snipes?
Tony needs help. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
Wesley
Blade
Snipes is
Four's
a fucking superintendent at this school, apparently.
Blade 4 is going to be lit, y'all. But hey, yeah, you can.
Yeah, they want to
definitely
lower
have
the
one if you're
voting
wearing
age.
fatigues.
Yeah,
They want to lower the voting age
fucking
to
kill your
16.
kids, and they don't care.
But then they say the reason why they can't smoke or drink is because their brains aren't fully developed yet. It could be bad for them. But we should let them vote at 16, and they can't have a gun until they're 21.
It's already offensive enough that we've got to pretend like, oh no. It's totally cool that an 18-year-old can go fight in war and die, but no, can't smoke a cigarette or have a beer. Now you're telling me, well, really only private citizen 21-year-olds should be allowed to have a weapon. But if you enlist in the military, yeah, you can have one at 18. That's fine, and you can use it to shoot people.
Yeah.
The thing that we're raising the age to 21 to prevent people from doing. Because we don't want you to shoot people with the gun.
It shows
But
the
yeah,
lack
if you
of
enlist,
principle.
we want you to shoot people with a gun, and you can do it at 18. It's so fucking moronic.
It's a lack of principle, and it doesn't match with anything else. So it makes you wonder: one, do they actually know what they're talking about? Two, do they actually give a shit about the people that they're enforcing these rules on? And three, I don't know what three is. I think those two were sufficient enough.
That's sufficient, yeah.
Love the skulls. Yeah. So my skull is a that one's my Scotch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I did too. Scotch. About 3/4 full on that bad boy right now.
Yeah, mine's about the same.
Yeah, I need to go visit Phil with it. Top it off.
Yep.
And this is what it looks like with just straight damn Dan Aykroyd fucking vodka in it. And as you can see, I'm not even halfway done with this bitch yet. We made some we made some Bloody Marys here the other weekend. Me and the
He wants
wife.
a kiss. Lynn, he wants a kiss.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wrong way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting closer. Loving you is easy because of you.
For the love of God, please censor this.
Wrap up our gun law conversation. Like, I'm fucking disappointed that like nobody's actually doing any real thoughtful moving forward. Like, they're trying to do the safe storage bill too, to where like you can't have a loaded gun anywhere in your house if it's not locked up somewhere, which is like fucking goddamn gross. Like, and like depending on where you live, like you can walk outside, there'd be a rattlesnake, a fucking bear, a coyote, like you
a pedophile.
Loaded.
A pedophile. Yeah, you kind of
That's
need to
a
have a loaded
horrible
gun.
animal.
Like, you got to have some of the. So like they're not realistic. They don't work across a country, the entire country. There's. I don't think you need to have laws. I think there needs to be benefits. There needs to be education. There needs to be a lot of fucking things to change, but a lot of it's culture. Most of it's culture. A lot of these kids are left behind. We know who they are. We all fuck. My kid's 13, and he could tell me who the 3 most likely school shooters in his school would be. Okay, like. I'm not saying we need to like make a poll of which kids think they need to have somebody have some help, but yeah.
Damn well it happens. Like kids can be like, I told you.
Right. And every time they're all like, yeah, that dude was weird. Almost every time that dude was weird. So like, let's stop pretending like this whole like, well, you can't discriminate against people or you can't profile people. No, okay. How about this? If you act like a fucking retard and you act socially awkward around people and you make fucking veiled threats and you just refuse to get along with people, because that's a lot of people. Hey, like we have a mental health issue with this person.
Right.
It's very rare that you're like, hey, the popular fucking kid just shot up a school.
No.
I don't know if that's ever happened. Okay, so then why is it that the popular kids aren't shooting up schools? Oh, because they're having a pretty good life and things are okay and they're not being bullied. Okay, let's like dig into these a little bit more instead of like everybody else who's doing everything fine, we're doing everything correctly, we're living our lives and trying to have the government leave us alone, and then some fucking asshole kid that's got shithead parents, and maybe not even shithead parents, sometimes they have good parents and the kid's still just a shithead because he didn't get help. Like
it wasn't enough.
no, somebody like fuck man, I don't know what the answers are, but telling everybody else to fuck off and taking people's shit away and adding more laws, I don't know, I've never seen a law passed through emotional fucking pressure that's actually done any good for anybody. So I don't know.
2 hours ago, I got a bottle of Crown, and I'm drinking it with Coke Zero.
Fucking A, classic choice. Brennan, what you got going on?
Nothing out of the collection.
These are hard to find. So y'all are gonna be jealous. I know it. I mean,
oh my god.
Yep, I know.
Where did you find that?
Listen. I cannot reveal my sources. Okay.
That allocated?
Man, I heard they use rice and barley and water.
Yes, and it's canned in bond.
Wow.
So yeah, it's rare. It's rare. It's tough to find.
Cards starting at $50 for an old, unused, or found weapons, no questions asked. Do your part to make our streets safer. Visa gift cards will be exchanged for weapons and the following amounts: $50 for a handgun, $150 for a shotgun or rifle, $250 for a high-powered assault rifle.
I have a question.
Yeah. I got something.
Yeah.
On June 17th, Dad's Worldwide is going to be having a gun buyback program. For handguns, he's going to be doing $150 for shotgun.
dadsworldwide.com.
Yeah, $200. And high-powered assault rifles, I'll give you a cool $500. So come on by, I'll support Ukraine somehow. So
yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
he'll send you some Dad's Worldwide stickers.
Yeah, you already did with your tax money.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess my immediate question. Well, I actually have two things I want to say. I just want to get ahead of the game, and I want to say that it's really, really racist of Miami to do this before Juneteenth, because we all know what they're thinking. Fuck you, Miami, you racist bastards! How dare you do this before the sacred holiday of Juneteenth? You pieces of shit.
The sacred holiday most of you found out about 1 year ago.
Well, that's beside the point, chicken. They are being racist, holding this right before Juneteenth. Can you imagine if they tried this anywhere else? I don't think so. Like, I'm literally shaking right now. And second part. Did you say? Could you repeat that again? Found weapons, no questions asked. Is that what you said?
Old, unused, or found.
Found weapons, no questions asked.
So go steal a gun.
Yeah, you can go find it in someone else's house.
You can just find it on a police officer. You can.
The bad thing is Florida is one of those like stand your ground states. I don't know if this is good.
Well, thinking about it though, the people that are going to turn in these guns are the ones that are turning in guns with like no serial numbers. They're usually stolen guns. And they get money for it, and they're probably trying to get rid of some evidence, but they're giving it to cops who are going to use it against them anyway.
Oh my god, you just said it. Oh my god, how many murders are going to happen?
Like, officer, this
thing's
only got 4 bodies on it. Can I get another $25?
Yeah, they're taking used guns, no questions asked. So many murders are going to happen on the 17th. They're going to get money for that weapon, and then that weapon is going to go to Ukraine, where they'll never be able to find it again. It's the perfect crime. And the Dog and Chicken Show does not condone any actions like that.
I don't believe that any of these guns are going to make Ukraine.
I would hope.
Let's pretend they do. Yeah. So my response to this when I found it on Twitter was, okay, I'm just like, if you want to take these guns and buy them back, first off, pay people fucking market value for the goddamn weapon. But I'm like, so you're going to take these and give them to somebody in Ukraine that probably hasn't had a background check, a mental health like analysis, like any of the shit that you want. As a lefty out in the world, like you're like, I need to get rid of these guns. Let's get
as
an
an American,
Ukraine.
it is racist to think that a foreigner would need a mental health background check.
Especially,
extensive
a country that has neo-Nazi backgrounds and ties.
Allegedly.
I'm not sure as a country I support giving guns to Nazis. That's all I'm saying.
I think we could all agree on that.
Man, that's
real life right now.
That's a hot take, man. I don't know. I think I fully support giving guns. Wait, that doesn't sound good.
I support giving guns without background checks.
Oh my god!
What happened?
In a video game.
20 minutes in, canceled.
Oh my god! I can't believe but this is real.
I was just thinking that, Tony. I was just thinking that exact same thing. Like this, we're laughing about this, but this is actually happening. Like the government we are under right now.
If we took this street and played it 3 years ago for ourselves, we would be like, no, this is lunacy.
That's not happening.
How could you? none of this is even fathomable, like even 3 years ago. And if we looked at this exact video 3 years ago in the past, we'd be like, what? No, this is my alternate dimension level shit. No, that can't be real. Nope. Here we are.
Yep.
It's happening.
All right, so now we rewind back to the Sarah McLachlan commercial, and you got all these sad Nazis with little puppy dog-eyed Nazis, just sad, and they have no guns. They have no guns, and you can help get the Nazis guns by donating your AR-15.
Yeah. And then Matthew McConaughey shows up.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey's like, yeah. All right. Give them Nazis guns.
All right.
None of this background music is like sad enough. I was hoping there'd be sad music.
You get a sample
Yeah.
of Sarah McLachlan.
There you go. Give us a buyback program commercial.
You can be the one.
Guess
You see that poor Nazi over there? That poor Nazi over there. He doesn't have an AR-15. And you America, you can be the one to get the AR-15 to the Nazi of your choice. Just one AR-15 a day can totally put the gun in the hands of the Nazi. Do it for America. Support Ukraine.
You forgot to do the follow me on TikTok.
Follow me on the TikTok. Skinner's West.
Then we get to do the follow-up because you gave AR-15s, and then the Nazis go,
yeah.
We will send you a coloring book full of people of different backgrounds of ethnic cultures getting slaughtered by the AR-15. Oh, did I? Oh, in a video game.
You get the picture of the Nazi on your mantle.
Oh my God, yeah.
You get to adopt. You get to adopt a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it with a frame that was used
for
only cavities that were smelted down.
This is totally.
Come on.
I feel like
Adopt a Nazi for one gun a month.
Just one gun a month.
You appointing Kamala into the new role to kind of help take care of online harassment for political and public figures.
Can you think of anybody better and more qualified than that
Yes.
beautiful, stunning, brave woman who did nothing but earn every step that she's ever made up the ladder? Look, I can think of nobody better than somebody who would be willing to put people to death if they defy her. You know, in a video game.
So let's start over.
5 feet
Can I
of
think of
concrete.
anybody better? Yes.
Look, there's nobody better out there. Like there's a reason that she's my right-hand woman. Like she gets stuff done. And she don't even have to be there.
We're
to
not
do
talking
it.
about
Like,
Michelle
trust me,
Obama.
I've seen it firsthand over these last 2 years. She's gotten so much done by never even being around or even looking at the problem head on. In fact, I don't even think she opens a folder that lands on her desk. That's how good she is at her job. She don't even need to know what's going on. Oh, God. Get the shivers there.
Is she here?
Joe, please don't die.
Look,
For
I
obvious
would
reasons.
bucket and deprive you all of your good buddy Joe. Look, I know what you're saying about my approval rate. Look, I'm going to turn this thing around yet. Look, they didn't build, Waffle House overnight, right? So it's going to take time. We're building back better, and we're doing it in record numbers with record amounts of jobs. With and we're going to do it by gouging the American public with things
Inflation.
like oil, food. And we're going to take all your guns so you can't hunt. I mean, nobody's taking your guns. We wouldn't even dream of it. Don't you dare say otherwise. But go down to Miami on the 18th and turn in your guns for a reasonable price. Come on, why not?
Just so you know, Joe, I did see a deer wearing Kevlar the other day. Does that mean I get to keep my AR?
What did it smell like?
A deer?
Gamey? Tell me it was gamey.
It's definitely gamey, but it was wearing Kevlar.
Too
So
old for you.
Look, all you need is a good 9mm round with maybe 5 in the chamber. All right, 5 9mm will blow
I thought
away.
you said
a
9mm
tank.
will blow a lung out.
It'll blow a tank away. That's
Yeah,
what
I thought
you
you needed a double-barreled shotgun.
2 shots in the air.
2 shots in the
is a
air.
bad
2
idea.
blasts. 2 blasts in the air.
You can shoot somebody in the lung with that, and they can walk away as a warning shot. I know guns. Nobody's more qualified than Joe Biden to talk about guns.
Sorry,
Dick
nervous laugh.
Cheney. Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you teach Dick Cheney how to hunt?
I learned everything I know from Dick. So did Kamala, but she said it was a different Dick.
Richard.
Before we get into the next story, I just saw this, but my birthday's coming up, so my wife got me. I needed a new wallet. Like I've had the same wallet. I'm not kidding, for like 10 fucking years. It was one of those old leathery bound fucking like shit in there from. I had fucking photos of our engagement. Anyway, it was falling apart. And I was like, I need a new wallet. So she got me one of these Ridge wallets. Okay, no sponsor or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
This is my first day of not having a big fucking like brown thing in my fucking back pocket.
What?
So like,
Did you just say
my wallet, my old wallet,
a big brown thing in your back pocket?
Yeah.
Now, is
Like-
it your prison pocket?
Fuck you guys. Fuck
It's
all
a good promo. Rich Wallet's gonna use this.
No, I don't think they will. This is day one. I fucking panicked because I didn't have that big brown thing in my back pocket. And I was like, I walk into a store and I about lost it. I was like, oh no, I don't have my ID. I don't have any fucking money. I don't have anything on me. Where's my brown? Like, yeah, no. I started like, you know, when you forget your wallet, you like pat your ass and you're like, oh shit.
Yep.
Tony just pats his ass no matter what. So
Yeah.
that's true. That's fair. But no, so this little thing, you can put it in whatever pocket you want. It is actually super convenient. And I'm sure I'm going to get used to it. But fucking Christ. Today, like the first time I walk into a store and I need to go buy some shit, I panicked. So I don't know. I'll update you guys on the Ridge wallet journey.
How easy is it to get like a card out of that thing that like?
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Here. So I put them like in a decent order. So the one side's got like a super elasty. It's on top side, and then you get a little thumb push. So you can push your thumb through, and you can easily just kind of file.
What?
Fuck you, Tony.
It's a Swiss Army wallet.
So like I got my pretty much. So I got my license, my main credit card, and then everything behind it. So it's not bad. I had to pull 2 cards out today out of it, so it was fine. Didn't take me any longer than opening a wallet. So
yeah.
And the little finger slid thing here. Supposedly, if you take all your cards out, it can be a beer opener, which I might try tonight. I'm gonna switch over to beer here pretty soon. So anyway, side note: if you haven't had a thought of a Ridge wallet, I'm experimenting, and we'll see how this goes. But so far, it's been panic.
Yeah, give me a 30-day review before I say fuck it and buy one. But
When do you want to experiment?
I still got my big brown
I was gonna say you want to get rid of your big
thing
brown
in my
things?
back pocket.
Lynn still got it
in his prison
To
wallet.
be honest, it's not even brown. This thing is big and it is black.
Black.
I have a big black thing in my back pocket.
Can we see it?
And guess what's in there? Nothing. I don't care, cat. I got a $1 bill in there. Yeah.
All my money that's
Rippers unite.
But yeah, boom. And you know how like people say never put your social security card in your wallet? I've had it
Don't
for
put it on
20
the
fucking
internet.
Jesus.
dude, it's zoomed in and somebody enhance. Yeah. This shit ain't gonna happen, dude. I ain't got no money. They can steal my identity, ain't gonna get nothing. Anyway. Yes, I've
You
had this
say that now.
for
Next
20 years
week, you're gonna be
in my
fucking
wallet, and my goddamn social security card's just fine.
Guess who just bought a house in New Hampshire? Thanks.
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. You'll never know it's me.
Yeah.
Chicken.
No, never. It could be my brother who lives like not that far from you.
Chicken,
Yeah.
I need you to say, forget about the big brown thing in your back pocket. It's time to experiment.
Ladies and gentlemen, forget about the big brown thing in your back pocket. It is now time to experiment.
Boom.
The
We just
Ridge.
picked up a sponsor.
For his pleasure.
Yeah, cut that one out. That's gonna get
10
us
to
a
a 10
billion
minute. Lynn's social security number is now known through half of China.
views.
We let the dog out to pee and he didn't come back tonight.
Who?
Yeah. Somebody let the dog out. So no Tony tonight. Hopefully he'll be back with us next week. He's got the kiddos in Adventureland. Come on over to Adventureland. Yeah.
So
only white kids in the Midwest remember that song.
God, that's right. Were you a kid from the Midwest in the 90s?
Yes. It
At a
just
certain
goes to
point,
show, folks,
it's like,
it doesn't
Jesus.
matter how powerful you actually get, how much, what you even attain, even through merit, or if you win the contest. That is irrelevant if what you want does not further the goals of those in power, the real power. We're talking about the people who actually run this country, the kind of people that to look at the Oval Office, you'd have to look down. And so, folks, if you go against those kind of interests, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. They will find a way to crush you. The religion of statism will not suffer heretics.
That is perfectly put. Don't fuck with Big Daddy government. That should bother everybody. And Phil, Sorry, man. This is where I'm going to go shitting on the GOP.
Oh,
Because the
how could you do
GOP
that?
does not give a shit about you or me. Senate votes 65-34 to break GOP filibuster, clearing passage for bipartisan gun control package, which most of this is healthcare. If you go through it, a lot of it's Medicaid provisions and a whole bunch of shit they couldn't pass in the before, and red flag laws.
Sort of. What it actually is,
there's no sort of. It's
well, what it is we're going to give money to each state to incentivize them to think about maybe making a red flag law, which is basically, that's not red flag laws. That's just more funding for law enforcement. So that's why you got so many Republicans on board. It's like, oh, we can sneak some more money to the police and make it look like gun control without actually doing any gun control, because the states that have red flag laws, they're going to keep them. The states that don't know that their voting base isn't going to accept them. And so what this is just a way to sneak some extra money to law enforcement. Which, well done. Got to give it to them. They found a way to sneak it in.
So we militarized our police even more.
Well, that was going to happen regardless.
They don't respond to shit properly, so let's give them more guns.
I was going to say, now they can all
We just
stand
need more
outside.
equipment and more training. And
That's
more,
all they
Now they can
need.
stand
More
outside
training.
with higher caliber weaponry.
Yeah, they need more shields and more guns to stand around with.
Oh, God. Girl, the fart. Clarence Thomas is huge. He's like 10 feet tall. FOB bad. For bad ideas. FBI. Yeah, that's, but yeah. So this particular gun control package, not really a big fan. But what's funny is if you go listen to the left, they're like, oh my God, this isn't even a fucking gun control package. We're not even getting anything. We're not even getting universal background checks or anything like that. And the Republicans on the right are like, yeah, this isn't even a gun control package. It's just sneaking some extra money to some of our, it's a little bit of, now you can never say, well, Republicans don't care about the mental health. Well, they just support a bill about mental health. So there you go. So now we at least don't have to hear that for at least 10 minutes. But yeah, that will be right back as another argument, because there's always another bill for the Republicans to always have to support for a little more money.
$50 million will be provided to 19 states that have red flag laws, making it easier to temporarily take firearms from people adjudged dangerous, and other states who with violence prevention programs. So they're just going to make it easier for the government to take your, good luck. Good luck getting your guns back if you're accused of any such red flag things in these states.
Yeah, way to incentivize taking people's guns.
And that's probably one of the things that scares me the most about red flag laws is, there is a stigmatism that more right-leaning people, whether libertarian center or hardcore right, there's a big stigmatism that a lot of people will not forever bothering Irish FBI 10-2 minutes. There's a stigmatism that they don't want to seek out help all the time. How does this help that situation? Like, if you're okay, think of a veteran that might have a mild case of PTSD. Why in the fuck would they go get treated for it now if you could be put on a list in some of these states just because you had a bad day, and then they come take your guns away, and then you have to pay how much money in fucking legal fees to get your shit back and clear your goddamn name? Like,
Or
how
just-
the fuck is that okay?
Just straight up retribution. Someone just reports you because
You have a bad day with an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Boom, done.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone here ever date
Yep.
Amber Heard? No, actually, it was a TikTok I just saw today. It's like, believe all women? That's the dumbest thing I've ever Amber heard. Waka waka. But today, Clarence Thomas, you beautiful bastard, you son of a bitch, you fucking did it. You fucking did it, Clarence. You got us the Second Amendment win that we have been needing, we've been wanting, we've been desiring for 30 fucking years, and you fucking did it, you beautiful fucking bastard. Yes, folks, shall issue is the law of the land in these United States. We didn't quite get the constitutional carry that I was hoping for, but come on, that's the thing of contract negotiations. If you're trying to get to the moon, ask for them to get you to the stars, and they'll probably get you at least halfway there. So yes, this was a big win. New York, California, you don't get to tell your citizens which amendments to the Bill of Rights they get to pick and choose from. You don't get to say, well, we'll let you have some Fourth Amendment rights, but Second Amendment rights, no, those are yucky. Those are icky. First Amendment rights, those need to be curtailed a little bit, I'm afraid. Nope. The Bill of Rights applies to all American citizens, and American citizens were having their rights denied, and Clarence Thomas slapped them the fuck down hard. And it was quite the decision. Now, God, family, country, Clarence Thomas, U.S. Yes, God, family, country, and Clarence Thomas. That actually is a great way to think of that. But I actually have some of the opinion here. But before I get into that, Brendan,
Yes,
what
sir.
are your thoughts on this amazing miracle that happened today at the Supreme Court? This decision of decisions. Surely you are as enthused as I, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that someone gets to defend themselves, but as we've discussed, I don't think it came around the right way. I don't think they made the decision right. I don't think they made the right decision the way they made it. But yeah, yeah. The Bill of Rights, actually, the first 8 amendments were actually meant restrictions on only the federal government and not the states. So I think it should have been argued a different way, but from the get go. But what do I know? But yeah.
Well, I just find
And that's the originalist argument, and that's the Constitution, going all the way back to the Constitution, where the framers basically ratified it, and that was their intention, was to limit the federal government and not the states with the Bill of Rights.
Well, it's just fascinating that I found somebody that disagrees with this decision, but from the right, which is like, I didn't think I was going to find one, and I did. And it's like, because like when I'm talking to like attorneys and such, they're saying this is an originalist magnum opus.
Yeah.
This is an originalist wet dream, just the way that Clarence Thomas was able to construct this decision to really not allow much wiggle room for gun control at all. And actually, because of this, you're very lucky, Brendan.
Ooh, here we go.
The glasses of extreme have come on. Yes.
So,
Yes.
I would say it's an originalist argument if you believe that the 14th Amendment incorporates the first 8 to the states, the first 8 amendments. Now, that can't be an originalist argument because it's simply that that's a post 17th, 18th, 19th century decision amendment. So you're just, or really post 19th, right? So it can't be an originalist argument.
Well, my contention, and like I was saying in our earlier discussion, it might be like a slippery, Harvey Specter Suits answer, but it also does kind of hold that. I would argue that the Bill of Rights was affirmed by each state when they each ratified the Constitution to become part of the United States. And so that would be the biggest counter to that argument, which I understand where you're coming from, but under your framework, the state of New York can not only say your Second Amendment rights don't apply, but your 13th Amendment right, if I got my bill right, like they could potentially re-legalize slavery if they wanted to under that sort of legal regime, which.
Yeah, but then if the 2A, that's a slippery slope argument as far as like the 2A, like if the 2A, you could get a nuclear bomb or a tank.
Well,
or
no, it's much the other way. If they can infringe on your Second Amendment rights, and they can infringe on your first, your fourth, your third, your fifth.
Again, but would they be wise to do so? I mean, the question is
Who's to stop them?
Exactly. But I agree. But the thing is eventually, back in the day, right? I posted a meme after that. Like the politicians haven't been tarred and feathered in a while, and it shows, right?
Waka waka.
Yeah, the idea that the states had constitutions and bills of rights of their own before the Constitution. Some of them even before the Declaration of Independence was even signed. Like they had already started these documents for the states. So the idea that they would also need to restrict themselves in the federal document would just be redundant, and it just wasn't the case. The idea that they came together and they argued this, and they argued this and they ratified it because they understood that the Bill of Rights was a restriction on the federal government. That's the only way that they got the Constitution actually passed and ratified, is because they said, okay, later we'll do Bill of Rights on the federal government to make sure that they don't overstep their boundaries.
I was about to say, I think I just suddenly right now in this discussion got to the crux of what our divide is here on this issue, because you're from a state where they were around pretty much before there was a federal government.
Correct.
I am from a state that came about after the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
And so for us, we're like, well, no, these Bill of Rights apply to us all, and fuck anybody who says that they don't. And then folks from like New Hampshire, like, well, or I'm from Virginia, sir. Our Bill of Rights was around before your Bill of Rights. Thank you very much, sir. Like, I think am I getting a little closer to the crux of the argument?
Well, yes. I mean, I would say that's accurate, but also the crux of my argument is that the founders ratified intending for these documents to be restrictions on the federal government and not so much the states. There are prohibitions to the states, and those are spelled out in the Constitution. They can't make treaties with foreign powers. They can't do certain things. That is actually spelled out. And there's a reason it's spelled out, is because the first 8 amendments only apply to the feds. And actually, Barron v. Baltimore, I looked it up earlier, pre-20th century, the Supreme Court flat out said that 1 through 8 only applies to the federal government, period. And then all of a sudden the 14th Amendment happened. And then all of a sudden, they started getting decision, where, I mean, even now on the 3rd Amendment, there's nothing decided by the Supreme Court. So it's only the ones that are convenient for them and where they grant themselves more power, which is what the 14th Amendment did. They basically just took a huge power grab.
Yeah, and that's the supremacy clause, more or less, and that's the one that basically says, fuck all y'all states, you're all subservient to the federal government, which in a way, like, I understand what you're getting at, but to be frank, these Bill of Rights, even in the territories, were understood to be something extended to all American citizens. So even before there was even statehood, this was a very hotly contested issue. Like Tombstone, Arizona.
Nebraska was its own territory. It had its own country. You're telling me that it didn't have an organized government at all. It didn't have any type of charter. It didn't
actually. That was one of the big appeals to gaining statehood, is that you actually had the full protections of the U.S. Constitution, and that was one of the reasons. You ever seen the movie Tombstone?
Yes.
Tombstone, Arizona was at the time a territory, which was why the law enforcement was able to get away with the whole, you can't bring your guns in town, which ended with the fucking battle at the OK Corral. So having statehood gave you these full protections, which is one of the big appeals. That was one of the reasons why areas wanted statehood. So no, we actually didn't have a constitution in the Nebraska territories. It was very wild, and there was not a lot of access to courts, which was one of the reasons why there was such a big push for it.
I'm sure it was better off that way. So okay, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to get a couple of comments here. Grow the Farm Up says, we live in a representative republic, not a democracy. People that say we live in a democracy misunderstand the Bill of Rights. Goes back to the Magna Carta. Yes. Heather, I think Bill of Rights is written in a very different time and needs to be re-looked at. Jefferson might agree with you. Grow the Farm Up. Nebraska used to go all the way to Oregon when it was called the Nebraska Territory. Check it. Yeah. We used to be a lot bigger. But we had no real constitutional protections at the time. So, excuse me. So I think that is kind of one of the big divides, because out here in the West, statehood brought with it actual constitutional protections. There was no constitutional protections in the territory days. It was very, like, people didn't die nearly as much as you thought they did in the Wild West, but it was still very wild.
Yeah. But then Nebraska did end up doing a state constitution, right?
Yes. After
do they have a Bill of Rights?
Yes. But it's all basically the same as the United States Bill of Rights with some slight variations.
The Bill of Rights is based off of most of the states that already had bills of rights. Like, that's the point. Like, the states knew exactly what they wanted because they were already protecting their citizens. But they didn't make these Bill of Rights to stop the government from doing anything to the states. They didn't make these Bill of Rights for the Second Amendment so that the state would have the right to arm itself. These were individual rights that were being protected from the government so that the individuals could still enjoy them. The freedom of speech was not so that the state of New Hampshire can say what it wants about the state of Connecticut. It was so that citizen A in Connecticut can say what he wants and citizen B in New Hampshire. It's these were protections that were guaranteed to every American citizen. And so I understand where you're coming with this, but I still think it's No. So what I'm saying is that the state constitutions protected the state citizens. They didn't protect the state. That's not what I was saying. Their Bill of Rights were already there, which is what the federal Bill of Rights was based on. Most of those states that already had constitutions, that already had bills of rights, this is what they were using as basically a platform to write that constitution. And, well, not really a constitution, but the Bill of Rights. So this is what Virginia was asking for. George Mason would not approve the ratification of the Constitution without a Bill of Rights. He flat out said no, because he believed that there was going to be a federal overreach. There was going to be a huge central power. There was going to be an absolute. I mean, they were just going to take whatever they wanted. It was just the president was going to be it was just going to be a king. Little did he know, it didn't matter. The Bill of Rights didn't do anything to protect us from that, did it?
We're pretty close to that.
Yeah, and
at least they kind of sort of give up power.
Yeah, kind of. But so that is why what I'm saying is the founders were concerned with what the federal government was going to do and not the states, because the states already had their constitutions. They already had a framework for government. They already had a framework for their own Bill of Rights. So they didn't need to prohibit themselves. They were already doing it. So the federal Bill of Rights was a restraint for the federal government. and federal government alone. And that's my argument. The states were already doing it. They didn't need to do it again. That wasn't what they were concerned with.
You know, as much as I'd say, like everything you've been saying, Nate, I'm just like, this motherfucker's spitting. How do we get this into fucking law tomorrow? Like, I mean, like, no, I can have my rifle just open carry in my pickup truck as I pull into New York City. Come on, now. This is sounding awesome.
Like Phil made it sound like this is going to be adversarial. I was like, yeah, I like what this guy's saying right now. I was like,
well, so to Brendan's point, though, I mean, I think he has a very strong argument to say that autonomy to the states to figure out their own takes on individual rights is a good one. Like, I don't have anything to say about that. All I would say is that a lot of these arguments we lost 150 years ago. So as a practical matter, we're so far down. I just don't know exactly what to do. But on an intellectual level, I think that it's a very strong position.
And so, yeah, again, I'm a realist. Like, I understand completely where we're at. Like, I completely understand. I understand the incorporation doctrine is here, and it's probably here to stay for a long time. So I get it. I just, if you go back to history and you actually read history, which bugs me, it's not that hard. Like, if people just really like paid attention, and I know that's way too much to ask. I know. But then they'd understand that the states have a whole lot more power than, or we're supposed to have a whole lot more power than the federal government ever had. Like, that was the way they tried to set it up, and obviously that's not the case now. So
Phil will be back probably next week. Chicken and Phil both this week are suffering the problems of the internet kind that I had been suffering for the last year before I got my fiber. Chicken is dealing with an install. Phil's dealing with downed lines and internet problems of his own. So they are pretty scarce. Looks like we got Chicken in the comments. At least we're not masturbating. Not tonight. No. We're speculating.
I hear someone coming in.
Phil, is that you? Phil, can you hear us, Phil? Phil, tell your mom to hang up the phone. We're trying to log on.
Mom, the picture was halfway, Mom.
Mom, I only saw half of Pam Anderson's titty.
That's enough. Never mind.
I'm writing that down. That was fucking funny. That was just gold. That is the high-minded content you get here at the Dog and Chicken Show, folks.
Yep.
Are we? No, we're not. We're a little bit master debating. Actually, Justin was in the backstage area of the room for about 5 minutes with no mic, no camera, just looking at me. So I don't know. I'm just speculating, and that's the theme of the show. What brewery is that?
That's Bullspit Brewing out of Lancaster, Massachusetts, and that is the one that my co-host actually works for. So.
Oh damn! All right, those of you in the PA area, check it the fuck out. MA, that's what I meant. Sorry. I was thinking Yingling, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, I don't live in Pennsylvania. That would be weird.
I know you don't. You live in the little one.
The little Lancaster.
Little one. Yeah, Lancaster. Fucking A. All right, so I'm just having some rye tonight, folks. I got a couple of bottles that are really low. I got some Old Forester rye, and I'm starting off with a Wild Turkey 101 rye for a rye, especially. So now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, fellas, how big are your dicks? No, I'm just kidding. We're just
when I throw it over my shoulder.
Let's just say I can plant some corn. I can make some rows.
Good answer.
Duck down a little bit.
We got one more from Tantui. Brennan lives in a postage stamp state. Yes, a state so small you could fit it under a postage stamp. Wow. Rude.
I do.
Speaking of rude, fuck. No, I will not have hearsay on the Dog and Chicken Show. This is just rude. Absolutely rude. And I'm just going to speculate.
Do you even have holes? I mean, can you even really? I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think you'd have to speculate on the holes that YouTube had and where they exist. And
YouTube's as smooth as a Ken doll. Come on, it's as pure as it gets.
Why'd you go with a Ken doll? Why wasn't it a Barbie?
why you got to be gender specific?
Why? You're the one that started it.
All right, you got a point there. All right, folks, let's speculate about some actual fun shit. Jeez,
I got to speculate.
Off to a great start. YouTube won't even allow erection. Yes, fraudulent boners. We don't like fraudulent.
They just want
boners.
real ones. They just want real ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Well, Justin's done on that note. I think, unfortunately, this would have been a really cool thing if it would have been thought through. But no, it's just kind of one of the forgotten architecture projects that fell apart because of funding. So the original concept for the Mount Rushmore saw the entire thing. Now you can see at the bottom of George Washington there, you can see a suit. You can see where it kind of breaks off. Originally, this was going to go all the way down to the waist of each 4 men. But during the construction of this, the rock pretty much gave way, and they were lucky to get the heads of all of them put into place. Yeah, it's a really trippy thing to see. Like, because you've never seen this aerial shot, and you've never seen behind, you'd never even know it was there. But yeah, this is a real thing. Hall of Records.
I mean, it's kind of good that they didn't bother with the with putting the Constitution and Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence. I mean, because they don't really follow the Constitution anymore. So I mean, it's kind of pointless to remind themselves of it. Like that's just like another reminder of shit they don't do, right?
Yeah, let's not write that shit in
Yeah, yeah.
stone, folks. We'd
We're
hate
gonna-
to do that.
We're gonna put what in there? Oh, we don't even like that anyway. I mean, why would we do that? Constitution's garbage.
What
Curious
is
what
that?
this is.
I think that is part of the fireworks spectacle.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it is.
That looks like a stairway or something.
It's up here into a little shack,
Yeah.
and then
Shaft.
this little mine shaft here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you're a mountain goat, you can get on top of the presidents. I've seen mountain goats on this motherfucker when I was there. It's pretty impressive.
Can you imagine goats like banging on the nose of I set up the camera just to see that.
Hey, Jefferson, check it out.
Jefferson, look at you.
Cloud on my head.
Going to town. Because people legitimately think that this is a smoking gun.
They do.
They think that this is it.
They do. And it's insane. Now, see if you can pinpoint. This is like a 1.5 minute long video. This is the SUV that Trump's in. I can't even tell where he is in the fucking vehicle. Is he in the back?
I just can't get over a guy wearing a mask outside.
I know, by himself.
Sorry. I just can't. Yeah.
So obviously the driver's up here in the front left seat. We know that. We can see their shadow.
Some movement. In
Now
the
this
back.
guy's standing in the way of this fucking window, so we can't see. And obviously the windows are tinted. You can see a little bit over here of moving. So is this him? Is this Donnie lunging past this middle seat to get to the? Kind of have a hard time believing that. But this is supposedly the moments that this happened. Have you seen it yet? It's a smoking gun. Guys, you saw it, right? He clearly attacked the driver.
Someone walked in. Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit! He's opening the door.
Back it up, lady. Listen, Blondie, you're in the next car.
Okay. Wait, the car's moving. Maybe this is when it happens.
Yep.
Do you see the driver?
They slow down.
There! Did you see it? I saw Donald Trump stab the driver with a knife.
With no mask, that's all I see.
It's clear as day. He shot them with an AR-15 style assault rifle.
Jesus.
Allegedly. There it is.
How
though.
is this man
That's a
not in
smoking gun.
jail?
That exactly. How is he not? Look at that. This is as damning a footage as it gets. And now the car's behind another car. But that's the moment, guys.
That was it?
That was it. That was it.
Wow.
It's compelling stuff.
Thank you.
That's gonna give me PTSD. I'm never
I
gonna
can't.
recover.
Elon should probably just back the fuck off because clearly Twitter knows what the fuck it's doing. I've never been more proud of internet sleuths in my life.
So
But Russia. But Russia. Flagging this once and for all. Did Trump lunge for the wheel? Yes or no? Justin?
No. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with the fat project there.
Fat project.
Agreeing with the fat theory. Okay. Okay. He's sticking to it. Brandon.
I'm thinking he went superhero like, slimmed himself enough that fit through that little freaking hole, grabbed that wheel, choked out the Secret Service guy, and then they were finally able to pull him back just in time to drive. Yeah, I think it's legit. Yeah.
I think you're right. I think
all the proof you need is the hearsay testimony of some aide. So yeah.
Look at me. Under this is oath. This is an oath.
Yeah.
This is an oath. My hand is an oath. This is Cassidy Hutchins. She's under it.
She's
okay? Under oath. Doesn't lie. I think if anything, they're downplaying it. Like he actually murdered the driver with his bare hands. Did you see the meme of the Terminator arm going through? That's what happened. Through the seat, through the chest. That's what happened. Just like the fucking TX-1000.
Totally.
He didn't even have to go Mr. Fantastic like you were thinking, Brendan. He just melted down like T-1000 style liquid metal and took the form of the driver and drove himself. Actually,
you think you put your hand through just so you can wave at him while he's dying? You're like, hey, like presidential wave, like, hey,
right? Like if I'm a T-1000 and I murdered somebody with my liquid metal arm, I would at least try to have a sense of humor about it.
Yeah,
give him a little
like
wave.
Through, like with a scorpion thing, or like something. It depends on how you feel about the person, I guess.
Yeah, Chicken says he totally ate a cheeseburger. Where we go, and then
totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Is that what bare arms means? Yeah, it's exactly what it means. Jesus. Ugh.
Hitting the bad joke.
If I had a metal arm, it definitely wouldn't be reaching through to grab a fucking steering wheel through some guy's body. I'm going.
Hang on.
With this shit.
Wait a minute. For years, all we heard about are how tiny Trump's hands are. How did that motherfucker lunge for a wheel?
Yeah. Well, he did it very.
The driver was like, "That's some pills."
Molly.
Yeah. Take my strong hand and take me to the Capitol.
This is my strong hand.
It's my
Oh
strong
my
hand.
god.
I was afraid
Ziggy
of this.
zuggy, ziggy zuggy,
25.
oi, oi, oi.
So,
Ziggy
folks,
zuggy, ziggy
this
zuggy,
is what you
oi,
get for
oi,
becoming
oi.
a paid subscriber to the Dog and Chicken Show. What a bargain this is, folks. You really just can't find a better deal online than this today. So, Justin requested a beer chug. He's going to get a beer chug. So, cheers, folks.
There it is.
Oh,
Elon Musk's father, Earl Musk, 76-year-old, says he's had a second child with his 35-year-old stepdaughter, who he's been raising since the age of 4. And he's like, I don't want to live with you guys because the kids start to get on my nerves.
What the fuck is happening?
So
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, Elon Musk's 76-year-old father had a second child with his own stepdaughter, Earl Musk, said both children were unplanned and they live with their mom. Tesla CEO reportedly went berserk when he learned his father had the first kid, stepdaughter Jana, who also is a stepsister to Elon, and his sisters find it creepy. What? No. Elon has previously described his father as evil and a terrible human being.
Well, I guess I can't really begrudge Elon for thinking the guy's a piece of shit now because the evidence is starting to stack up.
Yeah.
Bad enough he knocked up someone half his age. Bad enough it's a stepdaughter.
I didn't know this about
But now he won't
dad.
spend time with the fucking kids?
Yeah.
What an asshole.
The Musk clan has grown again as Tesla chief Elon Musk's 76-year-old father has revealed a second unplanned child with his own stepdaughter, who is Elon's stepsister. Earl Musk revealed to the Sun that he had a daughter with 35-year-old Jana. Try to pronounce that fucking name. Bezuidenhout. Bezuidenhout. 3 years ago in 2019 was the first child. Just a year earlier in 2018, Earl had his first child called Elliot Rush, now 5, also unplanned with Jana, the daughter of his second wife, who he has raised since he was 4. Or she was 4. The revelation
This guy
comes
just like setting up franchises all across the country or what? It's like a Starbucks.
The revelation comes just days after he emerged that son Elon had fathered twins, his 8th and 9th children, with one of his executives. Earl and Jen are no longer living together as Jen is getting on. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. At 35 years of age, and in quotes, if I'm still around, she might wind up back with me, Earl claimed. He said, geez, the arrogance on this guy. He said he would like to have them living with him, but the last time they visited, the kids were starting to get on my nerves, is what he's quoted to say. 76-year-old refused to rule out having even more children, however, saying, the only thing we are on Earth for is to reproduce. The shocking story reportedly angered Elon, 51 years old, who went berserk when he found out his father had a child with his stepsister. So here's a picture of Elon's father. Yeah, look at that stud. All right, guys,
I can
real
see
quick,
why
real
this
quick, all
motherfucker
the
is just slaying pussy.
Oh, yeah. All the incels out there, look at this guy.
Oh, my God.
You can do it. You can do it.
Playing-
I believe in you.
This motherfucker is playing musical muff with his own family. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this? Like, you got all the money in the goddamn world inside the family, and this motherfucker can't even branch out past the family tree to get some side pussy? What a dick.
Roll Tide.
Look at this guy. He looks like... God, who does he look like? He looks like somebody, and I can't think of who.
Nick Saban.
He's probably fucking him, too.
He's like an older Nick Saban. He's just droopier.
Like Nick Saban fucked Emperor Palpatine. The fuck? Halloween's coming around again, baby.
It's almost that time of year.
Oh my God. Well, thanks for that heartwarming, nasty.
Imagine having that kind of fucking money and being related to Elon. Like,
I like to think if I had that much money in my family, I wouldn't have to fuck my stepsister or stepdaughter.
You're
or
my
cousin.
sister. You're my sister.
You're my sister. Was it better when you thought I was your sister?
Oh man, like we all have a couple family members that embarrass us. You know, like sometimes you're like, God damn it. Like,
That is
why'd
not the way I thought you were going to go with that when you started. I thought you were going to go a completely different, more creepy route with that. When you said, we all have a couple of family members.
No, we don't. Not those.
What up, boys? What's up, Zombie Batman?
But yeah, everybody's got that family member that just embarrasses them. But now it kind of puts it into perspective. Like I got sometimes just get drunk and say some kind of really ignorant shit. And now I'm like, I guess that's not so bad. At least they're not fucking their stepdaughter. PSA, folks.
Okay.
COVID's back.
Wait, what? Say that
Run,
again?
mask your children, get everybody inside, stay away from each other. COVID is back. Here we go. Medical Insider. That's why I shared the tweet with myself and not the actual fucking news story because I'm fucking a genius. So let's click healthcare. No, goddamn, I want the story. Does it not have the story clickable? It just says that. Fuck you, Twitter. God damn
fuck
it.
you, Apple. Fuck you, Apple.
Fuck them both.
Yeah. Fuck you, Twitter on Apple. Yeah.
Anyway, how concerned should you be about Omicron BA.5, and what can you do to avoid it?
BA.5? Like, this isn't even another fucking
This
variant?
literally came out yesterday. I just started seeing BA.5 being talked because I saw Anthony Fauci's telling everybody, oh, it's time to mask up. A lot of people are dying again.
No, they're not.
Well, 679 people this week of BA.5. Anyway, what can you do to avoid it? Tony, you have any ideas? Any guesses? This will be the one that gets us banned, actually.
Do I have any ideas on how to avoid it? Yeah, I do.
La 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 la. Just gotta cover up everything.
You're gonna. What you got to do is you got to put on a mask, right, in your car alone. That is going to make sure that the other drivers on the road are safe from any toxins that you might spew inside your own vehicle. Like, that's first and foremost. Then, if there's a hurricane, you got to get vaccinated. We know that. You've got to wear one of those welding masks to the airport because those help a lot. You should never wear white after Labor Day. Those are just scientific facts. And avoid German Scheiser video auditions. That's really the best advice I can give.
And if you ever meet Elon's dad, keep your family close.
Yeah, don't join that family. That's all I can say. Unless you really want to get hooked up with a 76-year-old man, I'm just gonna do it.
No, check it on the post show. Fuck these assholes. They didn't pay you. Do it on the post show.
No, I'm gonna do it. There's still 13 people watching at this point, so I'm gonna do it.
Why?
I'm gonna do it because I'm a giver, all right, and I'm easily manipulated into doing what people want.
You're more of a taker than a giver, but
fuck you. Cheers.
Ziggy's doggy.
God, that is not a chugging beer. Big Wave Golden Ale, good beer, not a chug.
Tony's too nice. Chicken is a fuck you guy. Yes, pretty much. But here we go. Actually goes way back really, really fast. Woo! Yeah, all right, that's starting to burn a little bit, but tastes yummy.
In terms of negative reaction.
Well, she
and
couldn't
Tony,
leave the
you
tailgate.
know goddamn well as anybody else. You can get negative reaction, positive reaction. So long as they're reacting to you, you fucking got them. And that's why Trump was able to fucking basically rocket himself to the stratosphere, because he had people who loved him, he had people who hated him, but he had everybody reacted to him. And AOC is doing much the same. And you cannot.
I agree that all publicity is good, especially if you're in a position such as hers. The point is, she's not even as smart.
All right, we found it. All peace and love from here on out.
I never disagreed that publicity is good. By all means, go ahead and pull that quote. The point is, she's not doing what you claim that she's doing by being some brilliant persuasion artist.
Except
she literally does the. Sure she is, Phil. Why don't you vote for her then? Let's see what Melanie
She
says.
put herself in fucking Congress based on her fucking persuasion.
She put herself
And
in
you-
handcuffs
it
and then raised her
fucking-
fist like.
Okay,
fucking
ignore
moron.
that at your own peril. When President AOC
boy,
comes
it's
and
gonna be one
slaps
of
you
these
upside the head
shows.
like
Yeah,
a
it's
wet
gonna be one of
fucking
those
fish.
shows.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Melanie,
Tony's just contentious and salty and doesn't want to listen to anything, and so you know.
No, because you're just being disagreeable
See?
for the sake of being disagreeable.
No, I'm
I know the
just
shtick,
correct.
Phil.
You're
I'm
just
aware.
saying-
I
Girls,
personally
girls.
only hate AOC because she's a woman. So
That's fair.
Okay.
No, that's totally fair. I can't disagree with you.
Melanie Henry,
That's it.
I really want to play devil's advocate here with what I'm about to say. Would you guys have such disdain for AOC if she was a man with the same point of views? Yes, I
Yes.
definitely
I
would.
wouldn't.
I was-
I wouldn't.
It's not.
We're doing this together, folks. This is a new one for me. So, mentioned this at the top of the show, but I just got this in the mail yesterday. Pretty excited to try this bitch out. This is the Chug Buddy. I saw this on a TikTok or YouTube or something. I don't know. Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. Got one of my favorite loggers here, Yingling. It's beautiful. All right, so what you do with the Chug Buddy, now there's supposed to be a little LED timer on it, but I haven't figured that out yet, so we're not going to worry. So what you do is you take this, put it all the way in, not just the tip.
Giggity.
Not just the tip. Then you take the funnel itself, slide it down the shaft, make sure it's good and tight. Good and tight.
I was about to say the
There we
chocolate
go.
Sounds like a marital aid.
In some circumstances, it could be, Phil. Matter of fact, it could be. And I'm not saying it's not versatile, and I'm not saying it won't be used for just that. But
And
for now, we're going to
dishwasher
try
ready.
chugging beer.
It's step
So,
one. Step one.
Let's see. I'm kind of nervous to see how bad this thing fucking leaks, but here we go.
Do you have to tip it upside down?
So yeah, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna turn it upside down because I'm not gonna use it like a straw, otherwise it'd be like that. All right, wish me luck, gents.
Luck.
Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy.
Oh shit! Wow!
Whoa. Wow!
Damn!
Wow!
What?
Damn!
What?
Oh, it worked!
How fast? Oh wow!
What?
Holy
Dude!
shit!
Nice.
No way.
Damn.
Wow, that was faster than I expected.
What
Holy
the
shit.
heck?
That just
was
dumped down my
crazy.
throat.
Here, Chuck,
Was
buddy,
that real?
I could get beer in me faster.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Well,
Like the first, it dropped. It
Tony,
fell up my mouth and
Do you
dropped.
feel
I went,
like the
"Oh,
beer
shit."
violated you a little bit? That should have given you more
in a
warning.
good way.
Maybe you should have put a
Wow.
hand on the back of your head.
Well,
or
for
something.
a simple $5 subscription on our Facebook page, Big Bucket Empire, you can make him do that every show.
Wow.
Or for 1,000 stars, you can make it
stars.
do it again.
So I've got another beer. It's in a can, but I will dump that can in the bottle to do that again. Wow. Did not expect that. Sounds like the plot point of Stranger Things.
Let me ask you a question. How about this? Let's see what
Yes.
this. If
All right.
people say you're guarding a door where they're literally pounding on it, and you can feel them trying to break through, and they're screaming and yelling, they sound very violent, right?
That's generally how that works, yes.
Correct. Okay, so there's two guys standing there guarding them, probably want to go home to their wife and kids that day. They turn around, there's hundreds of people behind them. Do you stand there holding that door and making sure that the other people don't come through, or do you just open it up?
You clearly have
No,
never
you
played
pretty
Call
much
of
just
Duty
let your
Zombies.
fucking your cell phone business burn to the ground
You're
and
not
go,
gonna
why did
answer.
you do
That's what
this
I
to
thought.
me? Because
I would like
I'm
everybody to witness how dishonest they're being.
Well,
This
no,
is
I'm just saying you
obvious.
probably
Obviously
never played
dishonest.
Call of Duty
You
Zombies
know that you're
because
being
you
dishonest.
hold the fucking ground, man. Like Jesus Christ, you like that's what you're paid
Literally
to
what you're paid
do
to
as
do.
a fucking Capitol officers.
Literally
hold the
what you're
fucking
paid
door
to
of the
do.
Capitol.
The fact that people had already breached
They
the
were already
goddamn
in.
building, Tom. The fact that people had already breached the fucking
According
building.
to your time.
Why does that? It doesn't. I don't care. Let's play in fucking pretend land. Let's play in imagination land. I don't care. I don't even care if it's true. I don't care if it's accurate at this point. If people were already inside of the fucking building,
yes,
before the videos of Capitol Police just going, fucking open the door, let them in.
So
why would they do that?
Wait, no. The
Why?
question is The question
You
is,
go into
why would they
lockdown
hold
in a
it
situation-
closed? Why
So
would they
real-
hold it closed if they're already in there? Why would they hold it
Yeah,
closed?
well,
Why
That's the
would you
question.
let the situation
stop.
get worse?
Just-
Because your literal fucking job
It's not
is
worse.
keep them out.
Stop.
It's not worse. It's the same.
Real
Yes,
quick,
it is.
real quick. If you are in a very large building with multiple entry and exit points, you maybe the Capitol Police just hadn't actually thought about what would ever happen if somebody broke in and we have to secure this building. But you should have protocols on how to lock it down and secure whatever protective assets you have in there. Like, this is a pretty standard procedure. Like,
You can't
Walt,
expect a Capitol building to have procedures like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Nick, and that would be
like,
ridiculous.
let's play both of your scenarios. So let's say maybe Tom's right. Maybe they broke in through a window and they're already inside. Maybe there's like 6 or 7 guys. Maybe there's 20 guys. I don't know.
Capitol building's easy to break into.
But anyway, say there's 20. Let's say there's 20 guys that broke in through a window and they started spreading out throughout the building. Okay. So the answer to that or the best response to that scenario is to open the door and let more people in.
Yes. For those
No,
two people
what?
guarding the door.
No, it is not.
For those two people opening the door or guarding the door, yes, for their own
It's to
safety.
secure
It's-
your assets, which your assets are obviously the people in the building at that point, right?
No, they're already in the
Then why
building.
is
Again,
No,
why
you
are even
secure
ignoring that part?
the
It's not
assets in the
secure.
building, which would be the Congress and Senate and the people that are there that you need to protect. That
Correct.
should be your number one priority. Is there should have been a game plan to do that.
Correct.
Opening the doors and letting more threats into the building makes zero sense.
Well, no, they did already like secure where the people were. They had barricaded the doors at that
Did
point,
they?
and yes, and they were pulling congressmen out by that had already happened about 30 minutes before the very first door was
All right,
open.
here's your timeline. 1:10, they pulled down the barricades. Okay.
And real quick, as you say that, like when you guys talk about Capitol security, those barricades, those like 20 layers of barricades that the rioters ran through are also part of that security where you don't think they're going to get to the doors at that point. But yes, go ahead.
Well, you have to plan as if they will. So maybe it was just poor planning. At 2:15, protesters breach the complex, and at that exact same time, the senators are evacuated from the chamber. 2:30, video shows protesters roaming roaming the halls, pretty much. 2:43, protesters are in the House chambers. 2:59, protesters are now inside the Senate chambers. So from 2:15, when they broke in, to 2:59 when they made it all the way to the Senate chambers, which was evacuated immediately at 2:15 when they broke in. So they had 45 minutes to secure the building. They have 2,300 people on the fucking payroll. 23 U.S. Capitol Police officers on the payroll. Did you see the crowd that came in was like 800 people is what we're starting. Maybe up to 1,400. Maybe up to 1,400.
I just want to know.
We never saw. Hold on, Tony. We never saw a single fucking rioter protester that came into that building draw a firearm. Right?
How they're drawn on.
How in the fuck did this end up that way?
I just want to know.
All of these armed fucking guards in that goddamn place. Now I get 2,300 weren't on duty that day, but I bet there's at least 100. I bet 100 people with guns could deter 1,000 people pretty goddamn easily without firing a shot.
First off,
Tony's
the
gonna
fact.
explain it to you.
No, all I'm going to explain to you is exactly what Brendan fucking Roy just said. You don't let more people in. That's fucking ridiculous, which it is. Secondly, did we not already determine that? Yes, it is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Hold on. Let's let
it
Tom
was
explain
fucking
why.
ridiculous.
Let's let Tom explain why letting people in after a breach and you have.
I'm not going to explain that. I want to know.
I want to hear.
Did we not already determine
why that's a good idea?
Did we not already determine that fucking Trump was already planning this, that he was some mastermind criminal trying to rally his cult to fucking storm the Capitol? And you're telling me that's a case, but we couldn't plan ahead? We couldn't plan ahead to prevent these fucking cult members from breaching.
Hang on, I just want to read here real quick.
Those MAGA tards.
I just want to know why opening the door and letting more people in would be a better scenario than what you were already dealing with.
Yes. So as I explained earlier, like normally once you get to a certain degree of people inside the building, it's better to protect your people. So whoever the commander is, who's telling them, go ahead and open up that wing. We have that part of the building secured.
That's in an evacuation process.
Well, there isn't an evacuation because every single door is covered by protesters. So every single door, there is no evacuation here. That's not happening. But they can at least lead protesters in a different direction than where Congress people and senators are. And that's what they did.
But they entered both the House and the Senate chambers.
After they were out, yes.
Okay, I need to read this real quick. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tore into U.S. Capitol Police for failing to forestall the January 6th Capitol riots, alleging some officers were sympathetic to the events. Ocasio-Cortez stressed that authorities, quote, never got to the bottom of whether officers were aiding and were, quote, opening the doors while rioters who stormed the Capitol while warning fellow lawmakers we're not safe at the Capitol.
Yes.
There were actual officers working with that, and we never got to the bottom of that. And we never got any answers about that. So even AOC is saying, this is pretty fucked up. The cops just opened the fucking door. So I'm sorry. This is a pretty bipartisan concern at this point, Tom. Only the most
to me, that's
Biden
worth
apologists and
investigating.
most anti-TDS Trumpers see this as anything but suspect as fuck.
No, so this is the great thing here is
Go ahead,
that this is the great thing is that you guys end up being the ones who agree with a nutcase like AOC and don't see this. Hold on.
Sorry, she gets that ass. Both saying it's fucked up. You can try and say, hold on. That's
I
later.
can never get through a freaking sentence, please. Okay, so I literally went over those quotes. Chicken can tell you. I literally went over those quotes last night on stream and debunked every single one of them with video footage showing that the rioters were behind the people when they opened the doors, that 3 other points were already breached before they opened the doors. I showed this on stream last night. So she is a kook. She is a conspiracy theorist, and she will say anything to make herself a victim, and you guys agree with her. So go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just
That
saying.
doesn't mean
Where
you
is
fucking
she?
fucking building.
Yeah, I'm
No.
sorry. There is no law enforcement officer that's going to be like, yeah. When you have a fortified position,
That's not
filled with high-level
that's not true,
targets,
Phil. Just ask those brave
Oh, yeah,
soldiers
the
in fucking
Uvaldes.
Uvalde. Like, that's just those cops in Uvalde would say, yeah, just let everybody want in, unless it's somebody who's trying to make the situation better.
If you'd like, I can show you military things where lots of times they're already breached and they choose to save their military members instead of fighting. I can show you this.
This is not a military situation, Tom.
You're using that as an example.
Targets in the building, dude.
I'm
You don't
using it as an
retreat.
example.
You don't get what? Oh my god, dude. No, that is not how it fucking works.
All right, hang on. All right, so yeah, it's just me, Tony fucking G. I'm all over Big Bucking Empire like COVID, basically just smearing my disease all over the Big Bucking Empire. The fucking every iteration of the KOE Nation, the Dog and Chicken Show, the Big Bucking Empire, the Revolutionary Wrestling Pod. Tom came and lent his wisdom tonight, and I smeared my nonsense all over that. Dad's Worldwide was in the comments, Yanked Up Podcast, like anybody who came into the comments, it's all Tony G all over them right now. But you know what?
In the comments.
I'm about to come again.
Put
Anyway,
that
we've
Pelosi
got
video back up there.
Oh.
Yeah, can we get the Nancy picture?
Save that for the OnlyFans, guys.
Yes. Okay, here. Let me
Yeah.
let me get on one side of it.
Where's the
There it is.
monkey? Where's the butt one?
Hey, with the monkeys.
Hang on, I just broke my charger. Here we go. You ready? All right.
Couldn't see it as good on that.
That one spilt out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little go down the street.
Still
but he
fast,
nailed it.
though.
Yeah, it's still so fast.
What's the time on that one, Tony?
Shit.
393. Your first one was 3.5, so not too much of a loss.
I was about to say.
I
Tony-
dribbled on my keyboard.
Tony, Jerry Michalak was able to put 6 shots on target in 1.99 seconds. I think you can chug beer in that same time. I have faith in you. It's gonna take some training.
Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive.